Oh, a new listener. Come for a story, I hope. Let's see. What tale shall I read tonight? Ah, here's one. This is a tale of 6 adventurers that, while not always fighting for the purest of intentions, still fought for what they hold dear. Whether that be to save another, riches, or just to spend another day in a tavern. Now, while these adventurers found themselves working together, I still don't think they knew quite what they were getting themselves into. Nevertheless, I welcome you to join me on this tale, to join me in the myth of Draconis.
Oh, sorry. I was
Welcome back to the
taking
world.
a break.
It is one of my better NPC lines of recent memory. Did you just accuse a 12-year-old boy of cannibalism?
He knows what he did.
I mean, you gotta get that protein.
Did we accuse him of cannibalism?
I think so.
Yes.
I'm gonna need to rewatch stream highlight because I have zero
Also-
memory.
Yeah, we
No
told him
matter
about
what.
how people were disappearing.
Oh
Yeah,
First
no
of
matter
all-
what
and,
anyone
all the
says,
faces.
I didn't pull out my bow.
I'm almost positive you did, but
No. I don't think I did.
So yeah, last we left off is broke into this motherfucker's house. Completely judged him on appearances. Threatened his 12-year-old son. Let me tell you, especially for the one of you whose father is the archdevil he's afraid of, good way to make a first impression.
Right?
Prove that he's right to assume that you were there to kill him for absolutely no reason. Then you kicked his bedroom door in. Vulpe judged him for being ominous, for watching for the people kicking his door in. Then he showed you that you are insane and there was a 12-year-old boy playing in his bedroom. And then I think you were getting ready to either had left or were getting ready to leave. I didn't listen to the very last part because I came online.
We can never come back here.
I don't think any of us want to come back here.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
don't think so either.
That's fair.
I think we also theorized about the traps possibly being like psychedelics or something.
Yes.
Hallucinogens?
Yeah.
Yes, which the old man was like, probably. I don't remember every trap I've ever set. I've been hiding from his dad for like 50 years. Successfully.
So hopefully he's a little understanding about that part.
No, he
I
thinks
don't
you're
get it.
absolutely insane and out to murder his 12-year-old child for no reason.
Oh, well, I guess we kind of were, so that's fair.
Yeah, that is true. We kind of were.
We thought about it.
Yeah.
Doggy.
Look, it's not my fault, alright? Seeing shit
He
happens.
started it.
No, you started it when you kicked his door in.
What? That sounds like us.
It's still 100%
Technically.
justified when I'm hearing blood-curdling screams, so...
Technically, you took the near identical image of the man, person, entity he's been hiding from for 50 years and used them to kick the front door in.
Yeah, you know what? Yeah, the
Oops. I
It was an
suppose.
Oh, I'm 666. Oh.
An honest
I'm
mistake.
trying to think we're the bad guys.
Are we the baddies?
I mean,
Oh yes.
I regrew
Oh
for
yes.
you.
Also, he wondered why you were breaking into his house. You claimed you heard screaming. He said there wasn't any, and you must be nutters. He was apparently correct.
Wow.
Yeah. Abby, if you need information, you need to go watch some VODs.
Hee hee.
Yeah, I'm a VOD and a
Yeah.
half behind.
I'm pretty sure
It's
they're all
like
up
that.
on Sheila's channel.
They are. I just didn't get
Oh,
a
yeah.
chance to watch them all the way through.
I got
Still
them
need to
all
do
up.
all the notes from session 21, and I had about half of last session, but I didn't have the second half, or not the whole second half, so I had to watch some of it back. Point is, you're terrible people, and you should feel terrible about yourselves. You just tried to give an old man a heart attack.
I'm terrible,
I don't think
but I
we
don't feel
do,
terrible.
though.
I had
Yeah,
pancakes.
I also don't feel terrible.
I
I
had
also think we
pancakes.
were in the right. We were trying to save some people.
I think with the contacts we learned, we are definitely the asshole.
Well,
Yes.
what
Yeah.
But
Debatable.
from
the
what
asshole's here to
Sheila?
save the day.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we're the
It's not our
assholes
fault
Saved-
that saving the day
that we
is
need.
not quite
Well-
where we want it to be.
Well, apparently,
Yeah.
apparently, according to the story you were told outside of your own insanity, the way you should save the day in this household is to cause him to not need the traps anymore and go kill your father.
Hey, my father did nothing wrong.
We'll think about it.
Isn't your father a devil?
Didn't you just start out hating him?
Yeah.
Or just
My
forgetting
father
that?
did nothing wrong.
Oh wait,
Your
there's a few
father's probably
steps.
done a lot of things wrong.
There's a few steps between
I
hating
I
him
mean,
and
it
killing
just comes with
him.
the territory. You can't really fault him for it, you know. When you're born and say, "Hey, he killed this baby," you know, you kind of just go with the flow.
Mm.
So anyway, I'll actually
Abby
leave it
says
up
hi,
to you guys
Theizora.
because I forget if I described you guys. Like, give me a second. I'll listen to the tail end. I forget if I said
Oh.
you guys left yet or not.
Yeah, I don't have that part. Well, what Sheila remembers is we had pancakes for breakfast. We're being watched by a big red-skinned tiefling. Zakar.
That
He's
was the beginning,
beefy.
yeah.
They were beefy
Uh,
and a follower of Devictus. And Napoleon disappeared? Who knows? King Bart was X. Side quest. Check out Weird House. We got bad intel. Kicked in the front door. Old man led us to a small room. And we kind of tried to fight a flesh wall that wanted to eat Vulpe. And Vulpe talked to it. And then it turned into a 12-year-old boy. The end.
I mean, with a
Wonderful.
few extra steps there, but yeah.
Yippee.
I might be missing some things here and there, but ultimately, yeah.
We got the important stuff. And then we leave to never be seen again.
No, we'll be seen again, I guarantee it.
Well, not there.
100%.
Hopefully.
We're going to report back that, yeah, we went. There's apparently an old guy hiding away from my father, and he has this child. And apparently the child may or may not be a flesh mound that has been killing people who wander in.
We can't be sure.
At first, things seemed like that, and then all of a sudden, it was an actual 12-year-old boy. So, you go find out.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Because to be honest, the job was just to figure what was going on over there. If I remember correctly, it was literally just to figure out what was up with this place.
mm-hmm.
The neighbors were
Wasn't to
concerned.
kill nothing, wasn't to make sure something's dead, wasn't to do nothing of the sort. So by pen and paper, we did our job.
Weren't you
Also,
also the
technically,
person saying we were going to get sent back to kill this thing once we discovered it?
Yes. Since everybody didn't want to kill it, fine, we won't kill it now. We'll kill it later.
Also, I
wanted-
listened to the tail end, and you guys are still in the house.
I wanted to
Yeah,
kill it.
Like we're about to leave.
We
it.
ended with Devil Man asking why other Devil Man wants to kill Old Man.
What?
The last thing that
You're
happened
dead.
was you asking, was you, of all people, you, who was forcibly born a tiefling because your parents made a bad deal, having the audacity to ask someone, what did you do to earn an archdevil while having a problem with you?
It seems like a fair question. You think about it.
I mean, sometimes.
Yeah, you want to know.
I mean, I think if it were anyone but you asking, I think it would have been a fair question.
This is racist.
Maybe a little bit.
But what did you do to earn the racism?
Nothing. That's
Oh,
not.
no.
That's not how racism works.
Oof.
Well, apparently you could just earn your way to a fucking death threat from a known evil piece of shit.
You gotta.
Oh God.
Cause and effect. You gotta.
There's
There
gotta
has to
be
be
a
a cause. Not just
reason.
asking for the cause.
So we pick up from there, from your question. And he looks at you like more like you're insane than when he thought you were insane.
Oops.
Who says I did anything?
You either did something, you have something, or someone else wants you dead.
Yeah, your psychotic old man wants me dead.
Yeah, my father wouldn't just kill some random old man. There's something to it.
Yeah, and I'm not going to tell you what it is so you can go tell him.
I don't. He might be my father, but I don't do his errands.
Are you sure you're wearing his symbol?
Ooh.
Yes, he's my father.
Yeah, you're also apparently a champion of his.
Long story.
Yeah, well, unless it's a story you're going to take the time to tell me, why the hell would I trust you? You broke into my house and tried to murder my 12-year-old son. And are judging me for being afraid of an archdevil.
I think, yeah, no, guys, he's kind of having a point, though.
Yeah, I'm starting to.
Well, I was not judging for him to be scared of an archdevil.
Also, you bring this absolute psychopath of a cat in my house.
Yeah, okay,
Mwah.
that one was our fault.
That's on us.
Yeah,
Sheila just kind of arrived, and we're just stuck with her.
Yeah.
Whoa.
I've
I
tried to get
can
rid of her.
leave. I can leave
Altie is
anytime I
charged.
want, okay?
Okay, leave right now.
Alright then. Bye.
Put this away, keep the truck, don't
Guess we're
lose it.
leaving anyway.
Throw your keychain or something.
Because as we discussed last session, we've done our job. We've scoped the place out. We will be back. At least this time I won't kick in your door.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, we still need to pay
Grace.
for that door.
If you're good.
I don't care. I'll pay for it. I'll just don't come back. For the love of God. All of them. Even the obnoxiously evil ones like you follow. Just leave me the fuck alone.
That's fair.
You really want to do anything that involves coming back here or being helpful, find out why your old man won't fuck off. goddamn paid my debt 50 years ago.
I see. So details finally.
Yeah, that we can
Ask
do
him
that.
to fuck off for you. I don't know what the situation is.
I can.
Owed him a debt. I paid it. He doesn't believe that it's paid enough, so he's trying to kill me.
Sheila, don't get yourself burned. For one.
Well, okay,
You will
that's
not
something we
stand
can
a
do.
chance.
We can use the diplomacy method on this one. Let's be logical.
Sheila, you are the most unlogical person I've ever met.
When it's important.
Diplomacy would also take more than just one person speaking.
Yeah.
I agree. We're doing it together. Hopefully.
It looks at Vulpe and Theizora as this has been a two-person show so far. Granted, I don't know what else to say to this old guy. So I am like, we can go.
Yeah, I'm starting to think that might be a good idea.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm leaving. Going.
I forget, did he ever give you a name for himself last session? No, he did not.
Two-person
Don't
show.
believe, yeah.
You know, look, if he's going to finish the job, tell him to hurry up and do it. Just tell him to either finish the job or leave me alone.
We'll try to talk him out of it. And if that doesn't work, then good.
Just, or at least, or for that matter, find out why he's hunting me down still. Paid my debt. I more than paid my debt. I,
Debt to an archdevil. Probably endless.
well, then
Maybe
he
that's
needs
how
to
they see
stop.
it.
Then he needs to stop being serving as an archdevil, because for all their faults, when you do what they agree to, they're supposed to stop. And I did that 50 years ago. Which means he's
So always
breaking a
fine print of the
contract. Anyway, tell him. I'll put the name in chat in a second. Just either tell him to leave Homoth Kosk alone, or find out why he thinks the debt isn't paid. Because if something happened that that the debt I was to pay him really didn't make it to him like I thought it did, then I can arrange for new payment of the debt. As far as I know, according to the instructions I was provided, it should be paid. And for now, I believe I've managed to untrigger any remaining traps. At least all the ones I remember where I've put them. I am getting old. I occasionally step on one by myself. Please leave.
Hmm.
Okay, I'm out the door.
I am also out the door.
Hope is going to.
Well, I mean,
quickly
I would look at the door first. See if it could be fixed as it is, and most likely
do not kick the door again.
It's not.
Vulpe.
It's not off the hinges. The lock is broke. The lock thing's broken. He's like, I'll fix it. Just please leave.
the road again.
And just because I happened to switch over to Tavern for a second, once a decision like we're playing tonight is made, unless I say otherwise, assume that we are still playing. Once it's been decided the first time, because I see at least one of you was like, "Well, no one said anything today." It's like I didn't say anything today because I knew everyone should know we were playing. Now I'll try to be better if I'm running a little late at mentioning it before I'm already late.
Yeah, that's what
That's
I meant.
on
Is
me.
like, I don't know because nobody said anything about being on time, late, and nothing like that.
Well, I also didn't realize those were. I don't know if it's specific if it's like something I set or the server for whatever reason, but anyway, unless you tag me, it does this certain nothing in this server flags me. I think because when we were still playing a lot of like board games and stuff on nights that I was working, I got tired of the messages, so I turned them off.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
probably just
probably.
have the entire server muted.
I'll make sure
But
to ping
and
you.
but
Or
yeah.
suppressed, rather.
Also, half an hour ago, Preceded was helping, implying that they're done helping with something, and they still haven't shown up.
You want me to go try and summon them?
No, I don't care. If they want to show up, they'll show up. If they don't want to, they won't.
I think Amira's asleep because she's offline.
Yeah.
I always
It's
assume
not
Amira's going to
surprising
be
at that
asleep at
point.
this point.
Yeah.
I'm just here.
Well, yeah, I assume you're always going to be here because you're chronically online.
What are
Might
they?
try to get
They're
on early.
listening to Harpy Hair now.
So, and once you guys leave, you notice that you don't hear screaming anymore when you're leaving.
So other people reported these screams. Do you think there's traps out here in the woods?
Probably.
Should we try to
He,
find them?
he does live a decent chunk of the off the beaten path. Like there's still some walking trails, but he's not right on them. You have to try to find his basically driveway.
Should we try to find these traps? So that we don't get any more reports about this place.
At the same time, if you can trigger a trap without knowing it, ever,
And it's a really well-made trap.
Mm-hmm.
I don't need to be an expert in trap making to know that.
so with that being the case, any of you know how to find traps very well?
I'm pretty sure
You
Akemi
don't
has a
need.
spell for that.
You know there need.
Because out of game, I'm pretty sure that there's only two people.
Yeah,
I
I'm
mean, we
pretty
could
sure
all
Akemi has a
technically
spell for
try,
that.
but actual skill set wise, it's pretty much we got just our rogue for that.
What do you think he owed to your father? So much that
Well, any number of things.
your father seems to really enjoy harassing the children. I mean, didn't you say
He was
something about
harassing the father, not the child.
using the child to harass the father, apparently threatening this child?
Well, yes.
And didn't he also didn't you say he took you from your family or something like that too?
My family made a bad deal.
Yeah, so this whole
As in, they
child
broke
thing.
theirs.
This is a. It might even be the wrong. What I said earlier was technically the wrong phrasing. They didn't. I mean, arguably making a deal with a literal devil, even in a fantasy world, especially when you're not any kind of adventuring powerful. Maybe not the best, smartest idea, but the actual problem was they broke the deal they agreed to.
Yeah. They made a bad deal, as in they broke their deal. They tried to get the power without,
So what if
dealing
he
with the repercussions of it.
I'm just saying it seems to be a trend now.
Once again, my father is an archdevil.
I know. I'm
Morals are out the window. Yes, I don't agree that he shouldn't have been
not trying
threatening a
to make it a
child.
matter of morals. I'm just saying it's strangely common. It's weird that happened twice.
It's easy to harm an innocent child than to harm someone who could potentially defend themselves.
Mm-hmm.
It's just the natural course of someone who doesn't have good standing views.
I suppose that makes sense. So how do we bring this to him?
Well, we should first complete the quest. We went and checked it out, and we should tell them.
Right.
And then I can, I guess, try and find a way to commune with my father. He's probably keeping an eye on me, especially since I died.
I'm half expecting him to show up around literally any corner.
I mean, he could.
How the fuck are you?
Speak of the devil.
Fred.
But that's not my father. That's
No,
dirty
that's not.
quarters.
That's not. It sounds closer to dirty quarters, but it's not actually
Yeah.
anybody. It was just me being a dick.
Yeah, I know.
Nice.
It's like, but my father's dirty quarters?
You didn't know.
I had no idea.
He's also somehow both Sneaky Pete and Tricky Jim.
Is
Not your father.
everybody.
Your father's everyone, yeah.
He's a man of many voices.
He's literally a Zorark. Just shapeshifts into
Well,
whatever
when
he
you
wants.
have true polymorph, you see, you can be
It'd be a-
anyone.
It'd be I'm not to be anyone at that point.
You don't want to waste it.
There's no such thing as wasting it for an archdevil.
So at this point, are
Exactly.
you guys heading back to town?
Unless
I hope
Theizora
so.
wants to take the time to find traps out in the woods.
Do I have to?
No.
I feel like if it's a trap that you can trigger without even knowing it, and never knowing that you had triggered a trap, you're not gonna find it.
Then I'm not wasting my time doing that.
Yeah, I think we should get professionals on
If
that.
it's a fucking trap that will make you hallucinate auditory things and then visual things once you're inside the house.
Visuatory things?
Yeah, I know. Right? Look,
That-
English.
I have
I was
been
never
burnt
here.
this entire day. My brain barely works right now.
Mm,
New
Let me
Year's
put it
was
this way.
a lot.
I looked at Theizora's sheet because rogues have expertise. You do not have expertise in perception, so you would be very unlikely to find them. It's theoretically possible, but it would be very unlikely.
Yeah, I wasn't gonna do it anyway. I don't
Yeah.
got the time for that.
I think we should pay the professionals to do that.
I mean, you are the professionals. You're just
That-
bad at this.
No,
Hey.
that's when the city pays professionals to do that.
Mhm.
I ain't paying nobody. What?
We're not the right professionals for this kind of job.
We'll tell the city and they'll tell the professionals.
Exactly.
I
It's
mean,
Just hope
spectrum.
they don't try and choose these professionals again.
I mean, I'm sure there's got to be more people with that fancy spell that Akemi had, right?
Yeah.
Exactly.
I hope so.
We can pay those people to do it. And by
Once
we,
We're
I
not
mean-
paying
we aren't
anyone.
paying anyone.
By we, I mean the city.
Are you the city?
We're not the city, are
Are you
we?
government now?
Yeah, hang on.
Whoa, y'all, we are
I mean,
a
technically
family.
speaking, technically speaking, Theizora's parents might be part of the city, might be part of the council.
I'll talk to my parents about it. But
Well, I mean,
I inject.
Theizora is also a duchess, not duchess. So
This is what they want.
Yeah,
Can't you see? You're
she
tearing
is
us apart.
technically she is technically the queen of a
yeah, the
slash duchess of
co-governor
a
again.
city state.
Yeah.
Vulpe did
Yeah, I
nothing
think
wrong.
yeah. I think probably. I think using the terms I've been using, co-mayor would be the closest term to what I've been using.
Mm-hmm.
Co-mayor.
Since they're planning to fit themselves into current society rather than try to fight against it.
For now.
Oh,
For
please,
now.
please start a war. Please, I dare you.
I mean,
We'll go-
all worlds need wars.
Yeah, but I don't think we're ready to fight one.
It will go so well for you with the plans I have for that giant, massive peninsula of just fortresses and soldiers.
I mean, we don't have to fight.
Let's not.
It would be fun though.
I
That's
don't
for the
think.
end of the campaign.
No.
You can start
for the
over
end.
another campaign.
No, it'll be for the end of this one, and then it will continue
I
into
haven't.
the next.
Fair enough.
I'm not going to bother pinning this because I haven't finished working on it yet. But I have started working on the larger scale map a little bit just for shiggles. And I was bored.
Makes sense.
Gotta love the shiggles.
Have I actually exported it at all yet? I don't think I have.
I see my dog, the one that's too fat to move sometimes. He's finally getting some exercise.
I got pizza
Yay.
coming. Yay.
Puppers.
Aw,
Oh, my dogs.
they're the best.
So you get back to town, and you go find Paladin man, who I think he just suggested the job to you.
Yeah, he just suggested it.
So you go. There is actually a posting about it, which I think he did mention. And when you find the posting on the job board, it says to go. Who does it say to go see? Where's my city NPCs? No, not who I'm looking for. Not what I'm looking for. That one. That one. It has most of the information, but it doesn't have NPCs. That's the section I was looking for. It says to go see Captain Ronald Hayes.
Love you.
The City Watch.
The captain.
And when you see him, you look like this.
Eye patch glasses?
Unless you have art skills and are gonna draw for me, you get what you get.
That's fair.
I mean, yeah, that's fair.
Like,
This just confused me
in
at first. That's all
elementary
it is.
school.
You know what? No,
Yes,
I would
You
rock.
get
unfortunately,
what you get, and don't throw.
I would
Unfortunately,
rock eye
not
patch glasses. Not
uh,
at all.
I don't have.
unfortunately not the AI art thing that Google searched for me's finest moment, but the eye patch is the important part.
Yeah. I don't have the motivation or energy to draw, but I could have done a touch up potentially.
I can't draw a circle. I'm sorry.
It's a circle.
Challenge.
There's a fucking tool to draw a perfect circle. Like, you don't even have to draw a
No.
circle anymore. You just
Actually,
press a button.
yeah.
You get circle.
Yeah, that's not fun.
But it gets the job done.
So yeah, I haven't finished. Well, I haven't named any of the other like areas except the one you're in, and I haven't finished marking them all down either, but I'll give you the preview of what it's starting to look like. Just because I thought of it and I had a break in thought processes.
And breaking the shenanigans.
I did make sure to label the lower part of the map where you guys are. So, although I must say, I'm far from an artist in any way, but I actually did a decent recreation without being able to just copy and paste it. I'm pretty sure the map maker I use has a way to take like a smaller image from a world sized map and transfer it bigger into a province or country map. I don't think it will do the other way, or if it does, I don't know how. So I had to actually kind of draw it mostly by hand. I think I did a half decent job.
Oh,
Gets the point across anyway.
Ooh, whole lot of islands.
Yeah, well, I might still delete some of them from in between, because honestly, I don't care that much if somebody who's an actual like real world history buff is like those you said this used to be one big continent and those would not line up, so I left the islands to fill space. I'll probably get rid of some of the smaller ones. But yeah, at one point this was supposed to be
that much of a nerd.
That's what I'm thinking.
Like,
but it was
I don't-
whimsical,
definitely
fair
an
enough.
incomplete map. So I'll probably clear out a bunch of the small ones in the middle and sides that I don't need as much. I'll keep some of them because I want some stuff to be there that's explorable for eventual like bigger traveling adventures. But the main thing is it used to be one big continent, so the reason right now on the rough draft that there's so many small islands is when the meteor hit in the pretty much dead center, more or less right about where that big-ish island in the white country is, or the white-colored outlined country, it shattered into continents is essentially what happened. But again, I will probably get rid of, like I said, this is definitely rough. I hadn't decided it on the exact thing yet. Other than, obviously, I did my best to recreate a reasonably accurate continent that you've already are on and have seen maps of in game. So, but that's more or less what the world map's going to look like now that I'm reasonably happy with it. However, I will not. I will for now just delete it because I'm going to put an actual finished version up when I'm done. But it is in progress. Feel free if anyone wants to add anything as like once I show you the finished map, be like, I think this area would be a good place based on like it being known as a mountainous region for such and such kind of people or something. Because I'm not planning any of that shit. There's people there. I don't know who's who. I don't know if it's racially based. I don't know if it's going to be groups like this section of the world. No idea.
People.
Yeah. So anywho, he pays you each 100 gold for looking into that.
Money.
Unless I had previously mentioned at any point a different amount, in which case he pays you whatever amount is higher.
I don't. Yeah, I don't.
I have
think
I don't know if we actually even read the job listing other than go to
we
this
did. Yeah, I
place.
don't think we did actually
You didn't,
at all.
but
I think
Do we
just
even know
jumped
who we're
in.
supposed to give this to?
yeah, you read the job board when you got back, is what I just said. That's who this
Okay.
guy is.
Yeah.
Because you were told there was one, so you went there to figure out who to go see, was the idea. What the hell did I say his name was? NPCs. Captain Ronald Hayes.
I love a name just going right through my ears. All I remembered was Captain.
Is there anything specific you want to talk to him about while you're here?
Oh, tell him about apparently the mass hallucination. Hallucination. Blah 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 blah.
Hmm.
Hmm.
Yeah, we'll
Dracula?
send a few people out there and have them take us around. I know you said I'm skipping ahead a little bit. I know you said he doesn't remember where all of them are, but it sounds like he knows where a good portion of them are. We'll get him to help us take those ones apart and then figure it out from there, I suppose.
And if it was a ploy, and you need someone to go back to deal with that and the potential monster, you can come and find us.
I will be going myself. If I hear screams or see a blob monster, I'll let you know.
Understood.
Otherwise, thank you for finding out what you did, and we'll look into it from here unless we find something that we need help with. And he sends you on your way. And then you are free to either...
Anyways, how does one contact father?
Have you tried saying his name 3 times?
I'm not doing that.
I think that only works
Okay.
for Jimmy.
Probably.
I bet it would work.
Yeah.
Jimmy, Jimmy, Jimmy.
Didn't someone have a sending stone to contact him?
I don't remember if you had more than one sending stone and if one of them was for
We
him
do.
or not. But
We
We do
have
have more than one. I'm
two.
pretty sure Vulpe has one to my father.
No, I have one
Don't
to the
you?
therapist.
No, yeah,
I
I
have
know you
one
have one
to
to the
the
therapist.
for.
I think it was Akemi, actually.
Yeah.
Was it?
okay, well, Akemi hands it to Vulpe.
There you go.
I mean, I guess it's worth a shot. Just ask him to meet us in a tavern somewhere.
Unless he wants to meet somewhere different, yeah.
I don't know where all of you are staying.
Well,
Your
actually,
parent,
let's
at least two
let's
of you
ask
have
him to
parents
meet
that live in
in our
town.
castle.
Oh yeah, you
We
also
have
have
a
your
castle
own
now.
city-state and castle now. So
Yeah,
That might be a
that's
good
the
place
most
to be.
private thing ever because we literally own it.
It's also a castle. I'm not sure I trust how private those can be, but anyways,
Do you think there's already spies against me and Theizora?
not yet. I'm just saying it's a potentiality.
Yes.
Well, yeah, there's gonna be spies eventually.
I mean, a city-state just being torn from the past and moved to the present isn't exactly a small deal.
Either way, contact my
Yeah.
father. Let's start heading to the castle.
As we walk, I'm going to use the sending stone. Ask him to meet us in the castle.
Yeah, I already forgot the name of her place. Not going to lie. It's been a minute.
I did too. We are wonderful mayors.
Look, I got a whole lot of D&D stuff going on in my brain. I can't remember everything.
I can hardly remember what I had for dinner like 3 nights ago.
It's a challenge.
Yeah. I can write down everything except for what we need to remember. Jeez.
Mm-hmm.
Sounds about right.
yeah, make it back to town, to your town, technically. And there. Oh, I assume Vulpe's sending a message of some kind.
Yes, I did say I was going to send a message asking to meet us in the castle.
In the castle. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, I don't
I
know.
don't.
Where do we own?
Insert.
I don't remember the name of the place we own.
Yeah, we are terrible with names. We have it somewhere. I'm gonna go check the message log before I lock anything in.
I don't remember it being written out anywhere.
When we were just
I'm
at?
pretty sure it was
Right now,
just
somewhere.
through voice. And
I feel like
the place me and Theizora are the mayor's for, Sheila.
Verinia.
Is where we're going.
Would they just call it after the town's name? Castle Verinia?
Verinia?
Yeah, Verinia was the old kingdom name,
Verinia.
so presumably that's the name they would take for the town.
Yeah.
I did it. I'm amazing.
I couldn't.
Castle
I
Verinia.
remember it was a V, but I didn't know anything after that.
I used my V card.
Oh,
No,
God
no,
damn it.
no.
Absolutely not. Stop it.
It was a long time ago.
Is now. It's just. I'm going to ask him to meet us at Castle Verinia.
Perfect.
Meet the group at Castle Verinia.
And hopefully he's not just like hiding in a little cupboard where we won't find him.
Yay. Perfect.
Need to meet at Castle.
This group needs serious help. Especially when we're down 2 members.
I'd like to mention
Our Dobby.
our 2 smartest members, I'd like to say.
No. Player-wise, no. Character-wise, no.
Whoa. What's
Your
with all the
smartest
hate?
character
I mean-
is your smartest character is Vulpe.
It's
I thought
Vulpe.
we
And
were
I am
family.
clearly
Yeah.
the dumbest of the players.
Smartest character, dumb player.
Yeah.
As it should be.
I
Yeah.
think the smartest players are either Wally or Akemi. Amira's just
Yeah.
there.
Amira is
I
just
have my moments.
waiting.
You have
Stalking.
your moments. Everyone has their moments. I have a lot of moments.
Look, it's not my fault. Sometimes my moments is just dust.
God damn it.
1 second, let me get the urn back up.
No!
I already have the urn up on mine, alright? Stop it.
Yeah, I'm like staring at it right now.
It's funny because I'm here.
I know.
Who's
Wait,
that?
so what is
You!
So that's what Wally thinks about Theizora carrying around the urn.
It's just like, okay. I did die. It makes sense.
Does this
It's,
mean Theizora has 2 Wallys?
Yeah, technically.
I don't think about this.
Multiplication.
Hell yeah. Duplication glitch. Just put me in the chest a few times. Just old OG Minecraft. I mean, since we're stopping here and going to the castle, I guess we could also look in on boring stuff. Like, do we have to sign off on shit?
Yeah.
So
You're
for the most
mayors.
part, Bartholomew's kind of been taking care of that for you. And
I would assume,
also,
like, bigger things you would at least notify and wait.
yeah, I mean, there thankfully hasn't been any big things.
Okay, yeah, it's been like a day.
There's some conversion to like modern times and switching from separate country to part of a country, but basically him and the other politicians are taking care of most of that for you. You know, and being recognized as a formal city of the current nation of Fenixia, that type of thing. But for the most part, they understand this kind of fell in your lap, and they're handling as much of it for you as absolutely possible.
Appreciate it. I never really liked paperwork.
Well, you're gonna have tons, but they're taking
Hey,
care of
this
the
is why
beginning
we have
paperwork.
stamps.
Mm-hmm.
My stamping arm is ready.
So shortly after you send the message, I can't be bothered to keeping track of multiple names for him, so I'm just calling him Azrim at this point. I know he has a more human-sounding name, but I don't remember what it is. I have it written down.
Yeah, it's not
put
more
on the wrong
human.
screen.
It's just in common.
Yeah, so we're just going with that one at this point because it flows really easily, and I can remember it, and I don't know why, but I can never remember the other one without looking it up.
The other one is Ataro.
Oh, that's right. Yes. Congratulations, he's taught you all enough Infernal to know how to say his name.
Yeah, I was about to say. I mean, they also know Infernal. I could just do that myself.
I mean, technically speaking, there's nothing for claiming he couldn't just roughly come up with a more direct translation of his name either. But either way, Azrim arrives shortly after you send your message. Yes. So this is it, huh? My son is, I was going to say king, but I guess we're modernizing, so mayor. Neat.
It is a bit
What can I do
strange
for you?
because all I did was sit in a chair. Got here, so.
Well,
But
I mean, it is
down to
sort of your birthright in a sense. So makes sense they wouldn't fight you on it too hard.
I just hope this doesn't cut a wound. So what's the whole debt with Homoth Kosk?
I don't have a debt with Homoth Kosk. He paid it.
And why does he say you're still hunting him?
He thinks I'm still hunting him?
He's been
Apparently so.
hiding for like 50 years.
Yeah, it's 50 years.
Yeah, he
before that.
he paid that decades ago. I don't know why he would think I was still looking for him.
You gassed us.
He was supposed to
Sounds
get
like-
notified. He was supposed to be notified that pay. I'll admit I should have probably done it personally, but he was supposed to be notified that payment of his debt was received safely and he was free and clear. I will admit, before taking over the raising of you, I was a lot more liberal with my running out on traveling to make deals and things, so I did have some people taking care of some of the paperwork element, which you're about to find out in your own way. But as far as I sent someone to tell him I received it and he was free and clear, so I don't know what the hell happened.
Are you sure the person you sent was fully trustworthy? Maybe he turned on you.
Well, that's. I hope not, because they still work for me, but I mean, anything's possible when you're dealing with beings like us. So. Not all of us respect the code as well as others. That's certainly true. So I will look into it. In the meantime, do any of you have? I know you have the stones for myself and one or two other people. Do any of you have access to just using the sending spell? The answer is I think at least one of you can. Whether you have it prepared or not, I don't know.
I did
I know
not
I don't.
learn the spell yet. No.
Holy shit! There's. What do you have prepared right now?
What? Oh, Akemi's here.
That's why I said, "Oh, what?" And then I said, "What do you have prepared right now?" I was talking about Akemi.
Oh,
Akemi is a bat at the moment.
I'm so confused on what's happening.
Well, you're even compared to me running late. You're late, so you missed a bunch. We finished the last couple scenes we needed to in the house that you were in last time, and now you're talking to Wally's dad about an old debt that that old man whose house you were at thought he paid, and Wally's dad was like, "Yeah, he paid it," and I tried to send him confirmation that like it was sort of like a drop off thing, and he was like, "Let him know I received what he was supposed to deliver," but apparently the message never made it because the reason all those traps you guys fell into and hallucinated last time were still set up is because he thought that the devil was still after him.
Yo, Vulpe, guess what? It's the damn system again.
And Wally's dad is very unhappy about that because, as he's mentioned before, I am a devil. I do sometimes do shit you guys aren't going to agree with when I'm not with you. But I'll try to never drag you guys into it. And also, I am a man of my word. He paid his debt. He shouldn't be thinking otherwise. And he is not pleased to discover that apparently his message did not make it. So this poor man has been living in fear for 4 or 5 decades.
Interesting.
So he was asking, in addition to the stones, if anyone had sending prepared, which none of you do, but you can prepare it in the morning. Because you're a cleric, so you always have the option to use sending.
Yeah.
So he's like, if you could do me a favor and prep that tomorrow and let him know that I am going to come see him, but I'm going to bring you with me as witnesses because I want to talk to him and let him know that I don't know why he thinks I'm still after him, but I am absolutely not. And on the contrary, I'd like to help him figure out who made him think I was and free him from whatever he is still actually afraid of. Because I'm guessing that if he thinks it's me, that someone's been posing as me, which means someone has been physically still tormenting him all this time, and I want to know who, because they're not doing... Number one, he doesn't deserve it, because he's paid his debt to society, hell, whatever you want to call it. He did what he said he was going to do, and is a free man, and should be treated as such by all celestial and infernal parties, really. Like, if he's a prayer, he should be free and clear to have his soul as his. I don't claim ownership to it anymore. I never actually did, but it was an if you don't pay by the time you die thing. But he did, so he's free and clear to live his life, and I'm not. As someone who may not always be the nicest person in the eyes of some of what you guys were raised to be considered a decent person, I am nothing if not a man of my word. My contracts, especially in the old days, might have been a little lopsided, but if you pulled off what I asked you to, you were free. He did that. I don't want him thinking that someone in my name is harming him, trying to bring harm to him, because that's not true. And for all my faults, breaking a deal is not one of them. So if you could get a message to him and let him know you've spoken to me and that we are free and clear and that I would like to come see him with you all as witnesses in case he's scared that I'm lying and straighten this out, I would very much like to, because he's actually a very good man who got in a tough spot and needed help in a way that deity level, the things more powerful than that I was powerful enough to help with, and the things more powerful than me, they kind of only do special favors for certain people. You can pray to them and they'll try to help you as best they can, but there's a lot more people praying to them than to somebody like me. And I had the means to help him. And he, to his credit, very quickly repaid his debts, and as a result, should not be suffering like this. And I don't get joy out of this. I do my job. I was blessed to be pretty powerful like yourselves in my day. I made my own couple bad deals, which caused me to have to spend eternity in hell. But because I was powerful, I was lucky to be given the chance to move into a management role, as it were.
You can have this.
I would obviously rather that than be fighting on the front lines of a war between devils and demons.
Well,
I do not take pleasure in what I do. It is just the only way to keep my status. And I certainly don't take pleasure in knowing that, as of someone who keeps their word, that my name is being sullied in that way. Because whatever judgments people have on my kind, we are, as devils, supposed to keep our word. And I believe in that.
So I can prepare chanting in the morning.
Excellent. If you would be so kind as to do that for me, that would be much appreciated. I said there are few things about my current existence that I'm particularly proud of. You travel with one of them, and the other one is that I keep my word to the best of my ability, and there is no reason this poor man should be suffering the way that he is, especially on account of me, because he does not owe me anything, and I am very displeased to find out that probably someone in my circle broke the code. That is the kind of bullshit I would expect from demons, not from devils. Demons just want chaos. Devils, while we're far from perfect beings, do absolutely believe in honoring a deal, and this is most disconcerting.
This really stepped on your tail.
Yeah, and once we talk to him in person and sort everything away, I'm going to find out which person in my chain of command did not do what they were supposed to do, and they better hope that it was a slip up, because if I find out they did it on purpose, they're going to find out just how good archdevils are at tormenting lesser devils, and not just people of the material plane. They are going to beg for me to re-kill them and erase them from existence, and I'm not going to. You're going to very likely, if you're with me when I capture them and confirm that they're the guilty party, you're going to very likely see a side of your dad that I tried very hard to never let you see. There are very few things I am violently protective of. There's 3 of them. My son, people who don't honor their deals to me, and people under my employ who do not do what I tell them to do. Because I don't tell them to do anything that isn't under our code that they are expected to follow. So thank you for your help with that. Let me know. I'll probably just throw on a human visage for the night and stay until we confirm a meeting. And then you can deal with that. And then I am going to... Well, quite frankly, I'm going to go on a bit of a hellish rampage in the hells until I find the little bastard who didn't do what they were told.
Nice.
A little side note about us being witnesses, though. He does not like me.
Not my fault.
Yeah, I can kind of see that. That makes sense.
He also kicked his door in, so
Oh no.
It was a team effort.
No, he didn't.
Not really.
No, he
No.
didn't hot-headed again, did he?
Look, when you
Yeah.
hear screams and you're on a mission to go see what the fuck is going on, do you just open the door nice and calmly?
feel like we really could have.
I've never
Yeah.
kicked a door in my entire existence.
Really? You should try it.
Sorry,
It's
I
very
like to be
cathartic.
swift.
Sounds like Wally gets it from his mother then.
Yes.
Wouldn't know.
I get it from my
Nice.
mama.
Guys, no.
Guys. No.
Also, Akemi, you gonna switch to your D&D PNG?
Whoops.
But there's such a
I
cute
said
bat.
that when you joined.
I did not heal you.
Yeah, you've been a little bat the entire time.
I didn't even realize.
Their name is a batty.
I forgot I had the
I'm
bat. Oh,
not
no.
looking, and I'm afraid of what I would find if I did.
They're so cute.
No, it's great. It's actually great.
They're adorable.
Yeah.
Should I put it in tavern?
Do it.
You should.
I don't know why I didn't crop the screenshot, but that's what we're talking about.
Wow.
My dog.
Yeah,
My dog is now sitting in the room. Everyone say hi to Leah.
Hi, Doge.
Doggo? You should show us Doggo.
You want me to
smells
switch my phone and show you dog real quick?
It smells like wet dog in this household. Wow. What is this rudeness?
Listen, my dogs took a bath, so it smells like wet dog, and I don't like it.
That's
Oh my God,
fair.
that's
I'm
a
trying
cute
to
little
find the
bat.
website again, but I forget what it's called.
To also send what I sent in chat instead of in tavern. Wow. We had my father going on a tangent.
It's Doggo.
Doggo.
Aw. Puppers.
They get Doge on stream.
Yeah, get Doge on stream.
Burst. Burst. Burst.
I don't know where
Very
the other two
important
are.
break for the dog.
Sweet. So fluffy. Aw. Yay.
Also, with that lighting and angle, your dog kind of looks like a wolf or fox or something.
I know she does. But she's not. She's a dog.
I mean, wolves are dogs. Dogs are wolves.
Here, give me a second. I'm gonna try to find the other two. Loki.
The puppers.
Yeah, there's the wolf.
This is Loki.
Aw.
And then I'm gonna see if I can find the other one.
Husky.
If not, oh, I found her.
Aw. The side eye. There's a carrot.
Like, what are you doing?
Aw, she
Yeah.
looks like
Alone to my
Lua.
lounging.
Lulu, come here. Lua.
Little puppers.
Here's mine.
on the
She looks
carrot.
like Lua.
Dog
Hi.
segment of
Look at you.
D&D.
It's you, Lua. Look, it looks like you.
It's this is now dog and dog hour.
No.
Yep.
Lulu.
That's fine
my
because
pizza.
I was
No.
getting ready to settle you guys in
No.
for the night in game and take a shorter than my normal, but a short break to stretch my legs before we started the next thing anyway.
Lick attack.
So.
Perfect.
I'm gonna go blow my nose since we're taking a break here in a minute.
I'll be right back.
Okay, never mind. The break is now.
Oh,
Intermission.
it's so moist. Oh, God.
Actually, I'm good. While I'm up here, I might as well grab my siblings' charger. I can't see.
Yeah, this is why my chair is falling apart. Yeah, it's you. Because you're crazy. Just jumping all over stuff. Very destructive.
It's okay though because it's dog.
Worth it. Doggo! Isn't she the cutest? Boop. It's okay. You're a good girl. You're a good doggy. That's right. Good girl. She just gets a little excited.
What? Oh. Okay.
Oh!
Ouch. I just stubbed myself.
Good job.
I'm gonna hit you with a hammer.
You already want to.
Lua, sing!
I
Lua,
never
sing!
told you that.
Ah, but I know you do.
Yeah.
No, sing!
I'm assuming my grandma's canary's in her room then. Because I don't think she'd put it with the cockatiels.
Lou. 2 puppies! Winnie! Lulu! Lua! Good girl, Lulu. Lua.
I'm returning to my room. I should ask my grandpa to get me some
You're
cheesecake.
so silly. Win! Lou!
Oh, we can find.
Lou! You're so whiny. Good girl. What? Lulu. Lua. Lua. Good girl, Lulu. No. Off. Off. Get down. Off. Off. Down. Off.
Ouch.
The claws. Lua. The claws. Lulu.
Okay. I don't know what the difference in. What my life story.
Lulu, sing. And Black Dog too. We had three puppies. Good girl, Black Dog. You just want my pizza, don't you?
attention?
Good girl. Good. That's our good old dog. That's the old girl. Old girl, Black Dog. I think she's like 13. Who's your good doggy?
Hi,
Look at that gray muzzle.
I love you.
You're so pretty. Good. Oh, you want to cuddle? Yeah, you heard me. Cuddles. I love their ears. Aroo! Good girl, Black. Good doggy. What you doing? You guys are so
Just my
sweet.
face.
The faces. She's a lab pointer mix. Winnie, what are you doing over there? Winnie. I see you behind the chair. Good girl. 3 dogs. All together.
Oh, you're talking to a dog.
Yeah. 3 doggies.
What
She
did
big
you
dog.
think?
I go by the name Winnie.
Winnie.
Oh, yeah.
Oh. Winifred. Winnie. Win.
I go by Winifred too.
Oh no. The confusion.
Yeah, I can see why you were confused now.
Yeah.
Sheila started calling for her dog, and I was like, huh? She calling for me like a dog?
What do you need? Yes, I'm here. Yes. Do you have a delicious carrot?
Basically.
She loves carrots. Winnie.
Like, am I getting a treat for getting called like a dog? Like, what?
Maybe. Everyone has their price.
I'm no exception.
Perfect.
We know.
I'll do it for brownies.
Hey. Akemi, fuck off.
Winnie. Win. Lulu. It's okay, Lulu. Lua.
Oh, that's
We had all 3 doggies. Come back.
She's so pretty.
Lua. Lulu. Come here, Lua.
You're so pretty.
Lua. Look at all the cutie pies.
Lulu,
Hey!
princess.
Lou. No. Down. Get
Oh,
down.
my
Oh,
God.
my
Just
tummy.
come back to
Nope.
Sheila yelling.
I'm dying. Good girl.
If
3
you were
pretty
here
girls.
just a little bit ago, you would have heard my confusion when Sheila
Good
started calling for her dog
girl.
Winnie.
Oh, huh.
Do you want out now? You begged for so long for me to let you in, and now you want out?
They do that all the time. Are you
Yeah,
surprised?
that's how dogs work. I'm looking at mine.
I
right now.
can't leave the
No,
gate open
listen.
because if my grandpa comes home, he's gonna smack the gate with the door. That's how close my room is to the front door.
Are you a little cutie pie? You're so
It's literally
pretty.
right there.
Win-Win is so pretty.
Damn. So you would be
Good
the first one to
girl.
get snatched.
Yeah, I would actually.
Good girl.
Like they come in the door, take an immediate right, and that's my room.
Girl.
It's so small too.
Good
I used to have a big
girl.
room, but that's when I lived over here instead of at my mom's house.
Hi, pretty girl. Who's your pretty baby? You're so pretty. Pretty girl. There you go. Come here.
So how was everyone's New Year?
Give me your paw.
It was.
That's
Just
right.
didn't really
Good
feel like a new year.
girl. You're such a good girl. Big good paw.
Well, you are a child.
Arf.
You weren't able to not, force it
No.
to forget it.
Good girl. Good girl. Good doggy.
Like every year, it would always feel like, oh yeah, it's gonna be a new year. I'm so excited. And then yes, this year, just
girl.
like, oh,
Did you always like
great,
have a
another
party?
one.
And you didn't have a party this time or something?
No, I had the same thing this year. Same thing as every year.
Good girl.
Party with my grandpa and my brother. That's it.
Good doggy. That's a good girl.
You know what that means?
What?
I was
You
looking.
finally realized that time is irrelevant. Welcome to adulthood.
Thanks.
Boo.
Oh, I start work
Guess what?
Monday.
Time only speeds up from now.
Oh.
So this
Yeah,
year
time
will go
does-
by
time
faster
does
than
only-
last year.
Good doggy.
Time does only speed up, yeah.
Yeah, I noticed that last year.
Yeah.
How do you think I feel? How do you think Paul feels?
Fair enough.
How do you think Sheila? I guess best say we got a few old heads here.
I'm a good old
And I'm not one of 'em.
doggy. Sheila's doing her best.
Fuck. I'll be 24 this year. In only 2 months.
You're not getting let out, Leah. You're forced to sit here with me. I just get a message from Amira. Shit.
Oh, we're gonna get Amira back. Yay,
They
Amira.
forgot about D&D, huh?
Yeah, literally, I texted them, at them, and it was like D&D. They said I forgot. Shit. And I just saw the shit part, and that was funny.
Nice. Good girl.
Me quietly waiting for this question that Abby has apparently.
What? Black.
Simplify what a
No.
druid is.
No.
A shapeshifter.
Quit.
And
on.
person who loves nature.
Oh, look at that cool animal.
Sorry,
Oh, I'm that animal now.
Yeah. A druid's a hippie with magic.
Yep.
With slight furry tendencies.
I'd say slight is an understatement.
It depends on the druid, but that's simplifying it, so we'll go with slight. Maybe medium amounts.
He's trying to give me kisses.
Aw.
Guys, I
It all
start
depends
work
on the-
Monday. It's
Yeah,
not
we
even a
should finally
fun.
be able to repay your debt.
I know, it's not even a fun job either. It's cleaning. I clean seminary buildings.
Clean what?
Jobs are never fun.
I clean
I mean, my
seminary
job-
buildings.
What's a seminary build? Do I want to know?
Basically, when you are in high school, you can take seminary, which is just You read the Bible. It's a religious class.
Oh, okay. true,
Yeah.
true. It's
I was
just
about to say
boring.
it's a building where you fucking read the Bible.
Yeah, for a class.
Yeah.
So, oftentimes they're not oftentimes, all the time they're nearby high schools.
Well, the religious high schools.
Yeah.
I'm eating chicken. Sorry.
Isn't ALA Mormon?
Yeah, I mean,
Isn't that
I go
school?
to Combs and there's a seminary there, so it's not just religious schools.
Well, well, religious districts, I guess.
I don't even know if they're
What?
religious. I don't know.
Stop. Hey.
But I get to do that. One of the buildings that I'm cleaning is 5 days a week, and the other buildings 2 days a week on Tuesday and Thursday. And then I know the main building that I have is said to be for 2.5 hours, but could be less, could be more.
You should do what all Americans do and make that bitch last longer. Get paid more.
I know. And then they said, for the first week, I'll just try out the 2, and if I think I can have another one, like handle another building, I'll probably get another building that's just 3 times a week. So.
Never take more work.
Probably not going to, anyways. I think I found a spot. She's itching.
It is the
You're
next
like-
morning.
Oh,
Oh wow.
Woohoo.
Unless you had anything else you wanted to do.
nope.
So, Akemi, I'm assuming you're keeping your promise.
Yeah.
What would you like to say in your message? Oh, also, you were technically still with them, and he eventually introduced himself, the old man, as Homoth Kosk. It's in chat.
Okay. Let's just say we spoke to I forgetting his
Azaram.
name now. Azaram. And he said that you already paid your debt. He'd like to come over and talk with you and have us as witnesses.
Well, not sure I like most of you, but you seem okay. So, fair enough. I'm open to this. But only if you are one of the witnesses.
I will be. I need to cast Ascending as well.
So, he says that the City Watch are arriving this morning to help disable all the traps that he can remember where the hell he's put so many of them over the years. So he says we'll arrange the meet for 2 days from now, because they're going to need about 2 days to do all the work around the house.
Okay. I will let everybody else know then.
So, after that, the day is yours.
Yippee!
Do we need to do anything, or are we just good to do whatever
I mean, we are
want,
adventurers,
people?
so
Well,
actually, I know what we should do. Hey, Vulpe, you want to make sure this mailing system works?
Oh Lord.
Oh, no.
No.
Another adventure!
We came
Well, we
back
have-
to it.
Not
Goddamn time, I believe.
1
You
second.
can't have chocolate.
Oh my, yes. That's gonna be fun.
What do you want to do?
Another job?
are we going to look into the mailing system?
They
I
can if
feel
they
like-
want to.
I feel like we should. It is very important.
I thought we dropped this.
No,
We did
this
not.
never drops. We
Was-
must know.
It was only simmering.
But if we figure it out now, we'll have to drop it.
Yeah, but it'll be figured out.
Yeah, we'll be figured out. We'll finish it. What do you mean? What?
That's what
Yeah.
we want.
We will only drop it once we figure out what's happening.
Then everyone's happy, right?
I do find it
mean,
interesting that one of the people most directly affected by this is like, we could just drop it.
They are non-believers.
Do you think we're gonna need water breathing to investigate a mail ring?
No. I
You
hope
never
not.
know.
Depends on if we're going underwater.
The mermaids did it.
But guess what? It's okay. I'll do that by myself. I don't need to breathe anyway.
That's true.
Because I'm debating. Not. No, I don't need ice knife. Do I?
It'd be nice to have some damaging spells.
Yeah, I was
just
about
in
to say,
case.
you need to have at least a little damage output.
That's why I have witch bolt and hellish rebuke.
Come here. Come on.
I mean,
And
phrase
shatter.
that a little. Okay, never mind. You have AoE. Yeah, don't get ice knife.
Yeah.
You have a better AoE.
Yeah.
That, and I'm pretty sure you've only used it once, and it was against a door.
No, I've
Yep.
used it twice. I think.
Okay, no, yeah,
I
no, it
think-
was twice. I think you used it against the skeletons way back in the first session,
I did.
and then the second and only second other time was on a door.
Yep.
All right,
On
cool.
its own knob, to be specific.
Yeah, trying to break the knob off.
Okay. I guess we're gonna end up looking into the mail.
Yes, why not? What do you have against mail?
Yeah, man. We need to send mail. This could be happening to countless
It's
other
not
Yeah,
just
and-
us. It could be happening to anyone else. Like
And
the
Exactly.
mail system needs to be
remember,
working.
One
if-
second.
If it was
Everyone wants to
there, they
look,
would have. I was
everyone
looking.
wants to look into the mail issue, except
Yeah.
for Theizora. Suspicious.
Man,
Suspicious.
Suspicious. I have nothing to do with the mail.
we are co-mayors.
Uh-huh.
We need the mail to send properly if we want any of our bullshit to send.
Fine.
Also, the reason your parents didn't know you disappeared is because of issues like this.
Yeah,
Yeah, well,
because remember, I
that's
sent
not
them
that big of a
a
deal.
letter.
What?
It kind of was.
It was. Not
You
anymore.
Does not care about your trauma anymore. What? Like,
The key to having trauma is don't let it affect you.
That is
But
not
fuck everybody else. I'm out of my situation. What the hell do I care? It's not like I'm a hero.
Yeah, basically.
This is very unhealthy therapy.
I think we need to. I
I
think we
feel
need to
like
get
this group might be the first time I end up running an evil campaign because nobody seems to actually want to play good
It's
people.
funny because I'm actually in another evil campaign.
Yeah,
Quite literally
and
named
that
it evil campaign.
that evil campaign is getting less and less evil, though.
I know.
It
It's
is.
like we're
It
acting like
is.
we're good people.
Wait, that's
Like
Imagine
we
in the
never
game.
want to do anything truly evil. It's always the
Imagine
better
in a game
people
where
option.
imagine in a game where you're supposed to be the good guys, being the good guys.
I know.
We are awful at this.
We're
guys
awful
are
at being
awful.
good, but then we're awful at being evil.
Great.
You guys are awful at being good and evil.
We're just neutral. We're
The
chaotic,
most
stupid.
neutral people. Yeah, chaotic, stupid.
Let's say, yeah, you're
Oh,
not chaotic
I don't
neutral.
know.
You're chaotic dumb, is what you are.
I'll
Chaotic
say chaotic
stupid.
Steph
stupid.
cheated on his girlfriend. I think that's pretty evil.
Yeah.
Yes,
Was
You also
that
kinda
my
join-
Wi-Fi?
To use Wally,
Okay,
to use Wally logic from this campaign, what did she do to deserve it?
She
She
went
kinda
to
disappeared?
she went on a grippy sock vacation.
She
Without me.
And
disappeared.
kind of literally
Look,
just
that
disappeared
only
on you.
applies to literal devils because there's always a thing involved.
She's a changeling. I don't know.
I mean, to be fair, you
That's
did also
logic
sell
that's
your
pretty
soul.
damn sound, if you ask me. Okay.
She went on a grippy sock vacation without me. That's what she did. And she
Well,
still
that's
isn't
not
back.
petty. For no reason.
To be fair, you did also sell that
Oh,
character's
geez.
soul.
I've
did.
changed the wording, by the way. It says everyone wants to look into the male issue except for Theizora is highly sus and she may be the culprit.
How
You know what?
I haven't
Let's
even
look
done
into
anything with
it.
the mail.
Yeah.
At this point,
Let's
I
look
wouldn't be
into
surprised if
into
you
it.
accidentally fucked up the mail system.
I don't even know how.
You tried
You'd
to
be
mail a
surprised
pipe
to me
bomb.
too.
Actually, I tried to mail a pipe bomb.
For those of you who
I haven't
actually
even
want, for those of you who want to be part of society, I'd like to point out the essentially assistant mayor of a newly established city doesn't give a shit about how anything works.
It doesn't give a shit about is any type of city planning,
Yeah.
infrastructure.
I
This
tried to
story-
warn
okay.
you about this a while ago, even before you were mayor or co-mayor, whatever your title is.
Story checks out.
The pretty one at this point.
The image.
So,
Silly
for those of you
male.
who care about doing the right thing, what do you want to do to start looking into this?
Females don't care about the
We could-
male.
We could send a package, and I could just.
And
Why
track
do you
it
care,
myself.
Sheila?
Oh yeah,
Yeah, that's a good idea. That's something we can do.
let's do it.
What was it, sorry?
I could try to send a letter or track an item in mail. Now that I have locate object.
Yeah, we
you
both
could also
do.
just go to the main place where mail goes.
Amira!
Everyone's made it.
Amira, we're
Okay.
here.
Sorry.
This
It's
could-
been like an
We're
hour.
all here.
We're gonna
Yeah.
save
Locate
Christmas
object
by
only goes 1,000 feet.
we're gonna save
Sorry.
Christmas by saving the
We
mail.
just have to stay within 1,000 feet of the mail building.
Think of all the Christmas
I-
letters.
I completely forgot. I'm so sorry.
I was moving folks, so.
We'll never forgive you.
Yeah, how
believe
could
you.
you, Amira?
Honestly.
Whoops.
we missed you.
Well, yes, there's lots of letters. If we put an item that is very special and unique, we could easily track it.
It's got to be a Christmas letter.
I don't know. I don't know about special.
You would just have to
Unique.
put in an item that you can track. It doesn't have to be special.
Is there a
But it could
Santa?
be very misinterpreted.
Does
So
Santa
if you put in
exist?
something not a lot of people would be mailing.
Does Santa exist here?
No.
At this point, we're gonna end up mailing a person.
You know what? Yeah, that's a great idea,
At
Theizora.
the
Get in the
same
box.
time, we could
What?
just go to the main mail office.
Well, yeah, how are we going to
I'm
send our
not
mail?
getting in the box.
Wally has strong opinions about the mail.
We can
Yeah,
ask
well-
questions and then what? The
Ah,
hell?
yes, if you're part of a secret mail, you're going to just admit it at basic questioning.
You don't know if there's any actual nefarious things going on. Literally, the system might just be broken.
Wally, what do you know?
Exactly.
No, Wally knows something.
Guys,
Nothing. That's why we should go ask questions.
It's worked well for years. Why would it suddenly break?
Any number of reasons.
I mean, from the looks of it, it has not been working well in the past year, at least.
Yeah, so what in the past year changed it to not work well?
Exactly. That's why we ask questions. We gotta investigate, not just instantly. All right, magic.
We gotta get more information.
But I mean, magic's your strong suit.
Yeah, that's kind of what I
Well,
spent the past 3.5 years studying.
It's clearly not, because you never have the spells prepared when you need them.
This is the one time I do.
So there.
Like, the wizard at least has the excuse that they have to learn the spell somehow first, whether it be from leveling up or books and scrolls. But your cleric literally has access to a cell phone spell and never prepares it unless I tell them to.
I usually do have it prepared.
Hey,
actually.
cleric, make sure to pack the Motorola.
Pack the Nokia. I promise it won't break.
And if the battery dies,
Wait.
it's fine. It's a mace.
Oh my god.
Don't lag.
Oh, I think I just thought of a new legendary item.
No,
The
no.
Nokia.
The Nokia.
It just looks like a brick from the side of a house, but it can cast a sending spell.
Right?
Not the
No, no, no.
brick.
No, you don't just put it on a handle and make a sledgehammer. No, you put a chain on.
No!
Yeah, you make it. Yeah,
Oh my god.
make that bitch a flail.
Also, I forgot this spell existed and now I can't wait to use it on somebody.
Oh
No.
no.
Ooh.
What
That's
spell could
somebody.
that be?
Is
That's a
Amira.
problem
We
for
haven't
another
done
time.
anything there.
Can someone give Amira a quick
Alright.
recap?
Hey,
Okay,
you know what?
so-
How much was it to learn a spell?
Depends what spell.
I'd say
Yeah.
counter spells are pretty good investment right now.
So you'd have to find the scroll if you don't already have a scroll or book. You'd have to find a scroll or book to learn it from, and then it would take you 3 hours and 150 gold, unless you're the right kind of wizard to learn it for half price.
You got 150 gold.
Mira
do
gets
have the
like
gold.
zero context of what happened with the old guy.
Yeah.
Amira, the old guy paid his debt.
Wait, never mind. I know counter spell.
So the old guy paid his debt to Wally's dad, but Wally's dad's still been hunting him. So they went and talked to Wally's dad, and he went, "No, I haven't been hunting him at all." And I tried to get a message to him to acknowledge that his payment was received years ago. It seems that one of the messengers in Azram's posse either screwed up or intentionally withheld the message, and it's possibly been the one tormenting the man. Azram tends to find out whether it was a fuck up or on purpose, and if it was on purpose, the lesser devil in charge of the fuck up is going to suffer millennia of torment. Because you don't fuck with an archdevil's heels.
Okay.
That was the TLDR version of what they talked about in this episode. And just before you arrived, Akemi sent a message back to the man. His name is Homa. And let him know they talked to Azram and he would like to visit him with you guys as witnesses in a few days to clear this up, because Azram is very unhappy to hear that Homoth has been tormented in his name when he acknowledges the deal is paid and he's a free man. Homoth, the old man, has agreed to this, but needs a couple days of preparation as the city is sending people out to help him disarm all those traps you guys kept falling into and not realizing it last session. Like the one that made you think you were looking at a flesh monster instead of a 12-year-old.
This issue has to do with the mail system too.
I still feel
And now, as well, I asked what you guys wanted to
Maybe.
do for a couple days while you were killing
Oh my
time,
god.
and Vulpe wisely brought up the fact that
That was
we've
Wally, I
never
thought.
looked
It was
Oh, this
Wally.
time it was
a
Wally.
little bit about. Well, Vulpe's been bringing it up. And today, Wally apparently was the one who mentioned it.
did I mention?
That you've never actually figured out what the hell went wrong with all this mail you guys have been trying to
Oh.
send back and forth and has never gotten anywhere.
Yeah.
Theizora seems very ungiving a shit about it and is highly suspicious right now.
Yeah.
Specifically, in
We
my
think
notes it
it's
says
Theizora.
everyone wants to look into the mail issue except for Theizora. That is highly sus, and she may be the culprit.
I knew it.
I haven't even sent any mail, so I don't know how I would fuck it up.
Yes, you have.
Oh.
It's
No, it
literally
was Mrs.
backstory.
Mail.
Okay.
No, that was
I didn't
me,
know that
not
was
Theizora.
Akemi. That was not me.
Oh, okay, fine. It involved you, and it was backstory. How about that?
But that was Akemi.
It was
Well,
after we
involves
got.
you.
I mean, technically, it was after we got kidnapped and separated. So
Yeah. So I wasn't there.
technically, no, still your
Tech-
fault. Still your fault, Theizora.
Right.
Yeah.
You're still the common denominator.
Currently, the
I'm sure
last
you
plan that I
have
heard discussed was Vulpe was going to send something easily identifiable and then track it with locate object to see what happens to it.
Meanwhile, I just want to do, the old-fashioned ask a damn question.
What do we think's going to happen to
I think. How about we combine them both? We have the letter ready to send just in case, but we still go ask questions.
That's fine with me. I just don't understand why the hell you gotta magic. No questions asked.
This is the time for
That's
action.
kind of my thing.
Yo.
Because
to the
D&D
very-
players be lazy, bruh.
Points to
Right,
the
it's like,
comically
damn.
sized wizard hat on my head. I wonder why.
It takes the paladin to use brains. What the fuck?
Yeah,
Well,
this hat's for
technically,
storage.
technically, it's not that. It takes the paladin, which does make sense because you have high charisma, to be like, other people besides the people we share bedrooms with exist. We should probably talk to some of them.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
I forgot.
Here's someone coming downstairs.
You're in a city of 10,000 people.
It's like communication's a pretty big fucking deal. But if something fucky wucky with it, we gotta fix it.
We'll do our best.
Plus, I feel like the mail system would have some type of magical warding on it that either would make someone know that there's magic being used, or
You know how expensive
dispel it?
lead is? Lead is not a cheap building material.
Yes, but you do realize the entire country could spend the money for that to make sure the communication is safe, right?
You'd think so.
For the main building, yeah, potentially.
No,
Maybe at
I
like
say-
one or two buildings
wanna
in the biggest
say-
locations.
so.
Even then, there's also other spells. Doesn't have
Most
to
all
be lead.
Most all divination is blocked by lead, actually.
I know. I never said blocked. I said dispelled.
Yeah, it's
There's
nearly the
magic
only
to
way.
dispel, and there's magic to detect magic. And people have ways to extend their range of using said magic.
Very few people in this country even have the abilities to perform the magic I would be using to track this, much less the countermeasures that aren't material. It would be so costly. There's no way our tax dollars would be able to pay it, even if it was 40%.
Pikachu!
Alright, let's not get into taxes. I don't pay those.
You're the one who want to make this about finance.
You're the one that wants to make it that we're the highest level fucking people ever. Metagaming
We're
ass
not.
motherfucker.
Or not, but I'm just saying. There are very
We
few
don't know
people already.
anybody
We
in
are
this
still a
world compared
minority.
to the actual people. We know a handful of NPCs. So technically, we know nobody. We have no understanding of how powerful anybody is in this world.
So, what's the
Whoa.
great plan
Honest.
you guys came up with?
What's an NPC?
Yeah,
I don't
hang on.
know.
Yeah, it's out of character. You know damn well.
You're scaring me.
We are doing our best,
No, we're-
okay? Oh my god. Simmer down.
No, I'm just saying, you're making the argument that we are the highest level of people, and that there's no
Not
one that
saying
could
we're the
be able
highest,
to do
but we
that.
are
We don't
still-
know if anybody could do that. That's what
At
I'm
this
saying.
point-
It's just a question.
At this point, a skinny kid in suspenders, pants that don't fit him properly, and glasses goes, actually,
Ah.
NPC means non-player character.
I'm gonna throat punch him.
God damn!
No. Can I
Uh,
cast shield on this
Try
kid to
throat
prevent that
punch.
throat punch?
make me a Constitution saving throw.
Oh,
Dear
Lord.
God.
Before we assault the child, I'm going to cast shield on this child to prevent that.
Oh no, it's fine.
Okay.
It's not a child. It's God in disguise.
So you see, this is how we all die.
Wrong channel.
Yeah, probably. Yeah.
Dare you, Theizora?
Yeah, well, you failed anyway, so it doesn't matter.
Jesus.
All right, so now I need my phone because I'm not rolling that many dice.
Oh, okay. So I'm gonna make a new character, guys.
Yeah, you start doing that.
Let's see.
Whatever
That
happens.
many.
70?
So that's 79 necrotic damage.
Dog.
Since you failed the save, you take the full 79, and you also age to where you have 30 days left before you die of old age.
Oops.
I'm gonna start making a new character.
Anyways, where's my counter spell, actually?
I'm also going to revert that and actually play now. I just really was.
This is why we
decided I
don't
needed to
attack
do that.
children. Why would you attack children?
Whoops.
Yeah, you can
I
only
will-
make
Because
your own.
Theizora is not heroic at all.
I mean,
How
to
dare
be honest,
Theizora-
yeah, not wrong. You haven't done
Theizora,
anything
I
heroic.
swear to God, I will drag you home by the collar.
Thezora's idea of heroic is stab it till it dies. Always.
Stab it, and if
That
it
works.
ain't friendly, it ain't friendly.
If it ain't friendly, it wasn't.
You would think in the month she was being felt up by the Paladin, she would have learned something by osmosis, but apparently not.
By osmosis.
Osmosis.
Ooh.
Get some of the carrot juice. No, that's not how that works.
Whoa.
So,
Can I get some?
I'm gonna make a racist tile.
is your plan, in fact, to mail something and try to track it? Or part of your plan, at least.
Do it.
I'd say that's part 2 of our plan.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's part.
Simultaneous.
What are you planning to put in the package?
Akemi, you've had issues reaching our parents, right?
You're just gonna
Yes.
put Akemi.
That's what I thought.
They've had
Akemi. The end.
that. Since we've had the most difficulty reaching them, maybe I'll send a letter to them.
Aw.
Why'd I say it that way?
Yeah, I was gonna ask. I tried to
Creepy.
like every
Really want to put the emphasis on the 2 T's.
Letter.
Send a letter to them.
I don't know why I said it that way. Like, I wasn't even consciously thinking that.
He got me proper annoyed.
You gotta love the emphasis.
I can't believe
Well,
you've done this.
You know what? Not.
Are you
if we
taking the
want-
piss?
If we're going to talk to them first, then why don't we send Wally to talk to them while I work on the letter?
you really need that much time for a letter?
Yeah.
Do you want a
are we-
well-written letter, or do you want them to think something's
I
terrible?
thought the letter
happening?
was just a track. Why are you actually sending a full, like, well thought out letter?
I think Wally is just way too loud. I'm gonna turn him down.
Because you know what? If it does end up getting sent, we don't want them just to receive a piece of junk mail with my name on it.
I mean, I'd be fine with that.
You could literally
Wally
just write
scares
You
me.
would.
test.
So, are we
It's
sending
still-
Wally alone, or are we splitting up again?
It's not like we're going to be far. He's literally just going to be in the line while we're sitting at a table. It'll be like 20 feet at most.
Yeah, what's the big deal?
I'm used to being in the front anyway.
Yeah.
Okay, I lowered my input volume, so
The dog is not happy with Wally.
On the
You
agreement.
can't be in here while I play if you're gonna talk.
Oh, woo.
Does it start talking
Aw.
instantly? That's what I want.
Mhm.
Okay.
Let me be in the room.
Wednesday night furries.
That
That's
is
what I thought at
funny.
first.
You
Furries.
cannot read.
That says funnies. That says funnies.
It's very small writing, to be fair.
Get better eyes.
We need our old person
Get
glasses.
glasses. Yeah, use your
Let's
fucking
go
binoculars.
investigate this
Yeah.
mail
Mhm.
issue then.
Hey, she gotta go outside. She's been barking.
Okay, let her out.
You take her out.
Oh. Oh.
Oh, you love
Someone's
parents.
in trouble.
Grandparents.
Take her out.
Theizora's in
Gotta
trouble.
take her out.
I'm not in
Barking.
trouble. Give me a second.
Just gotta walk the dog.
Walk
dog
the
out.
dog.
Ooh. They get the reverse Uno card. No, you.
It's not even an Uno card at that point. It's just shut up and do it.
Oh. I meant like how she was like, take him out. And they're like,
It's
no,
the
you.
lovely familial thing.
You take him out.
Yeah.
Oh.
It's like, you do it because I said so.
The dog's fine. She just wanted outside of the room.
It's beautiful.
Yeah, that's what happened.
Learn how to jump.
Isn't it
Meanwhile,
beautiful?
mine's curled up into my blanket.
Oh. Sweet
Because little dog
companions.
likes to burrow.
That happened with the other game company that I like, Raw Fury. Sometimes people go in their Discord and get mad because they think it says Raw Furry.
You started cutting out hella hard.
Yeah.
There's so much hate. People just want to hate without even thinking.
Well, yeah, we are human.
Bunch of
We're
haters.
the best haters in the world.
People just need to slow their roll. Slow it down.
Why do you think our technology to hurt people is the highest we got?
Right? That's the exciting technology. Everyone's always excited about blowing shit up.
If it go boom, it's fun. It's the only thing that matters.
Yeah.
Loud bang.
Which, my friend's channel on YouTube is Peace, Love, and Guns, where we blew up a printer, Office Space style.
So speaking
So
of
I
a printer,
get
let's
it.
go to the mailroom.
So I get it.
Lord.
So who's going with me and who's staying behind?
Oh,
I'll go
Question.
with you.
Should we tell them about the new city state, or do we think that your parents have already figured that out?
Seeing as it's right. We're in the city, dude, and it was right outside another one that I'm pretty sure they have a home in.
Yeah.
So
Do
yeah,
we
they
think
probably know.
I'm still going to comment on it.
God, you overthinking this damn letter.
It's called I Want to Be Thorough with My Parents.
we made a new city. Hooray.
I only mail to them like maybe a couple times a month. I might as well give them as much as I can.
Okay.
We
Plus,
brought
it's
life
really hard
back.
for anyone.
We
Plus,
brought
I don't
life
think there's
back.
anyone impersonate Vulpe to write such crazy stories.
That's how they know it's real.
There's no questioning if the legitimacy of the letters are.
There might
If
be
the
one
letters
day.
aren't getting received.
If they do end up getting received, they might as well be factual and true. You have to prepare
Wally,
for everything.
Sweet Lord.
Wally,
Just let
this
me
is how
talk.
Vulpe is. There's really
is.
nothing we can do. Oh my
Oh,
god.
you changed it.
Oh?
No.
Don't tell me what I see.
Uh-huh.
I'm not that blind.
Amazing.
Now she's just sitting there.
No, you got stop it. We're having a fucking war over here.
Edit war. Nice. Wednesday night furries. I mean, it's half right.
Half?
It got.
It's a quarter right. There's only 2 of you.
Oh, the fact that you're so... The
Behave, children.
fact that you care so much about it is very suspicious. Do you have any emotion besides agitated?
No, never.
We're getting used to it.
I'm loud and always angry.
Denied.
I guess it's better than holding it in
Right.
all the time and then exploding. Big explosion. Baby.
You will work for you all. Guys, don't let them whirlpool us.
Alright.
You're tearing us apart. Can't you see?
You're tearing this family apart.
This is what they want. Oh dear. Boop, 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 boop.
Wally. Wally.
God damn it! It was not me. Fuck off.
Okay, who actually did that one?
Oh, that one?
Okay, we gotta focus. Male.
Yeah. This is no.
Alright,
This is
alright.
time for Vulpe to
Alright,
actually
I
write his
have-
letter.
Yeah, no. I wrote a letter that's a little longer than I intended, so I'm just gonna copy paste it instead of reading it out.
Oh my god.
Christ.
Hey, I was going to be an English major before I decided on computer science. I'm just gonna say that.
Yeah, computers
You
win.
went from, you know what? I don't want to write words. I
You
want
know
to
that
write
means I
numbers.
expect it to be spell. You know that means I expect proper spelling and grammar, correct?
It's not. Yeah, that's. I mean, kind of the right intro.
I mean, I don't care if it's 100% as long as it's readable, which it seems to be.
I'd say it's very readable.
That's the important
I
part.
think they know that first part.
Yeah, still. Letting them know that you're not dead yet.
Nice.
Because with this party, I'm starting to doubt that we're gonna keep us all alive every day.
I'll make this real big for everybody. There we go. I'm gonna have to put that back.
Anyways, so I'm going to tuck that into a nice envelope. And along with the letter in the envelope, I'm also going to leave I'm going to leave one of my ink pens in there.
Okay.
Just so then we also have another item to track.
That would
Still
make
pretty
sense
reasonable.
because if you try to track a letter, that's going to be difficult.
Yeah. And I doubt you want to listen to me go on for 3 minutes while casting the spell on how hyper-specific I want it to be to track that one explicit letter. So now I just say,
you're tracking the pen that's going in the box that's going with the letter.
yeah.
You really gonna pay that shipping on a box when you could just put it in an envelope?
I mean, I was just gonna fold the paper and slide the pen in with the paper in the envelope and just seal it.
Okay.
Yeah, no shipping for a box. It's a little
Yeah.
too expensive.
Uh,
According to Vulpe, let's talk about finances.
that was before he had a stable. That's before he had a half stable source of income.
True.
I almost said stable source.
Who's the group going in head first? You know, it's me and Theizora.
I'll
Is it
watch
I mean,
from the sidelines.
It's okay. It'd be
We should
fine.
send
if it
Hey,
was
Amira
Kim,
in.
Theizora.
come with us.
And actually, it
What?
legitimately would be fine if it was just us two, because we're mayors. We can
True.
use it as a guise to say, hey, we just heard rumors that there's some mailing issues, blah, 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 you know?
Yeah, that'd be smart.
True.
Once again, I told you, Paladin doing brain things. I'm not stupid.
Except Theizora.
I swear to
Ow.
God.
Hey, look, I
Quit
can
dissing
talk.
me.
It's okay.
That one's me.
Quit dissing me.
I love how we're using the VC status to just roast people.
No, me. You all need sleep.
I don't need sleep.
I need answers.
No, we need D&D.
Hmm.
Why they get to it?
This is slowly getting more and more hinge.
That's usually how these sessions go.
Yeah.
That's how we
are
like it.
Are we splitting the party up 4-2?
God. I
Don't focus on
I
that.
don't know. I'm waiting for somebody to actually do something. So
4-2
Yeah.
sounds pretty good.
All right, cool. Varinia away. All right, let's go to the mail office, wherever the hell that is.
Yippee!
God, why
What
are you
the
putting my name on it?
Wally, how could you?
Just drop the
very
water.
obviously me.
Yeah, we know. We know that's you.
Oh dear.
I'm the old man, so naturally I would make the shirt joke. That's what happens when you hit
Castrated.
near middle age. You just
Yo,
stop doing
damn.
shit. Ugh.
You at least start out with I cast, you hit funny bone. You gotta go straight to castration. Fuck.
Yeah.
I'll be right back.
I like how the second paragraph starts with, now, for the wildest part, did you know your daughter somehow became a queen?
Yeah.
Surprise.
Yeah.
I'm gonna throw punch you.
Why
In
would
real
you do
life.
that? Why would you do that? That's not nice. This is bullying.
Yeah, absolutely.
Don't
As
worry,
you
you're
said,
still
you
short.
admire her for it.
Yeah. Definitely not planning on strangling Theizora at all.
Oh dear.
Well, the first sentence of the third paragraph is just all wrong.
Oh yeah.
No, keeping it safe, maybe. Focused, hell no.
Yeah, no, you are distracting us more than ADHD.
Good.
Yola distraction.
Exactly. I'm doing my job well. I'm
I
focusing
love
on
the status right now.
it. I have no idea.
Nice.
Mm. What is this? Oh,
Harky, I could totally just leave right now.
Yeah.
totally.
Come over to my
Totally.
house.
Do it.
What's your address?
It's 123 North Street. You know?
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll be there in like 15 minutes.
Okay.
How far away do you live from me?
10-15 minutes.
Oh, never mind. Make it 5. I'm about to break all the traffic laws.
Yeah.
Speed limit?
Might
Nah. Speed
might run over a
suggestion.
family of 4 on the way here.
Oh no.
100 points.
I love Amira's just, oh no. Amira, you haven't said anything at all.
At all. You've not joined a single conversation.
Hey, so did you hear me?
No.
100 points.
Yeah.
Only 100? You can't get that up.
Yeah, come on,
Numbers.
man.
I'll be right back.
What if I
The
run over an
grandpa-
elderly person on the way here?
That's what I was just about to say. The grandpa, he's worth 150.
Yeah. I was about to say something so mean.
So how are the mayors doing?
On right now.
No. Oh no.
That's what I was gonna say.
Paul's not here right now, I don't think. Yeah, Paul's
Theizora.
not here right now.
My name wasn't even spelled properly.
So it would all fit on one line.
Amira, probably.
Damn. Nico is the cutest.
I agree.
So did we
So
figure out
precious.
the extremely difficult task of who's going into the mailroom to deliver this letter?
It's Wally and Theizora, but Wally
Okay.
disappeared.
Going to investigate, and if they come out empty-handed, then we're sending the letter.
Wait,
Okay, so
investigate.
So unless they
Oh,
do
never
any
mind.
special extra investigations, the person greets them, takes the package, and sets it up for delivery. Or
Maybe
into
for
the
Wally to
pile
get
of
back.
things to go out for delivery.
Supposed to ask some questions.
Oh yeah, no. Theizora and Wally were going in to ask them questions, and if
Yeah.
that didn't work, then we were going to do
Okay.
the practice.
Yeah. Then plan B was mail.
How can I help you?
Have you received any reports of like mail not being delivered properly or packages getting lost, letters, something?
I mean, always. Anything specific?
Letters to the Veilweaver family or
You forgot Vulpe's last name, didn't you?
yeah.
Vulpe's
No,
last
wait,
name
Vulpe's
is
last name
E.
is just Vulp.
Oh, yeah.
No, his first name is Z.
His first name is E, or like the Vulp family.
Mm. Marked again because I have a small space to do a roll. Let me try one more time. I haven't heard any specific complaints about those, but I send a lot of letters. And letters also go from other towns, so.
Where do they?
Go ahead.
Sorry, I just read the status thing. It caught me off guard. Just beating someone to a pulp behind me, like. I was trying to read that.
Are you good to go?
All right, I am back.
No.
What am I reading right now?
What?
Sora equals poopy. Amira probably.
Wait.
You're probably.
I really don't know.
Wait, what?
What did I come back to? What is going on?
Wally helped. I'm trying to interrogate, but I don't know how to talk to people.
Not interrogate. Ask a question.
Investigate.
Yeah,
Politely
that word.
interrogate.
I don't
We
know. I
know-
don't know how to talk to people.
Semantics.
Okay. I'm back. What are we doing? Where are we at?
We're at the mail place.
Okay.
Post office.
Yeah, the post office. Who are we?
We're talking to the person.
Which? Okay, so this is the first person. The person at a desk.
Yeah.
Yes.
What has been said?
I'm not the problem. It's not me.
It's not you for once.
Okay, once again, what has been said? I need to know what has been said to try and correct.
They asked if they heard anything about any mail being not delivered or anything. They said all the time and to ask for a specific thing. And Theizora asked about mail missing for the Veilweaver family and for the Vulpe family.
Okay, so what's bad about that so far?
Nothing. They just don't know what to say after that.
They need specificity.
And it's only you and Theizora in there.
Okay, what more specification do they need?
I don't know. Ask them.
I just got back. This is why I'm asking questions. Because I don't know what I'm supposed to know.
Perhaps any
Well,
sort
they
of
completely
pattern.
left out the fact where I already responded to both of those questions, and the second
you
answer was
did,
there's
I
been no specific complaints about from those families about not receiving anything, or from people who tried to send things to those families saying they didn't get them. But there's also multiple other post offices in other towns that they could have tried to send them through.
Maybe we could try to find a pattern.
Did Vulpe never
Yeah,
put in a
they-
complaint about this?
I mean, I didn't know till a few weeks ago, and it's been kind of a busy couple weeks.
Yeah, and if you don't know you're getting letters sent to you the entire time, you wouldn't put in a complaint about not receiving mail.
Oh, I thought they were also sending mail.
Yeah, I sent a lot of mail, but I didn't know it wasn't received. I just thought I was being ghosted.
Well, I mean, yeah, their families could have
Oh,
still
that's
sent
right.
mail, but if we don't know if it's a problem with the system or if people were specifically targeting Vulpe
and me.
and Akemi.
Why is
It's most
everyone
likely
forgetting about Akemi?
I don't know.
Well, to be fair, I only remembered you sending any type of mail because you're the one that was so hell-bent on it. Regardless, okay.
I need a candy cane for this.
Did we ask about just a blanketed question? Has anyone put in complaints about missing mail?
We did ask, and the answer was yes.
Because people have, but there hasn't been any kind of particular pattern to it. It's just mail gets lost sometimes. Was basically the answer you got.
Okay.
Mm.
But again, she can also only reference the mail she deals with. So
Pikachu!
There's no pattern of sender or receiver, or is there no pattern of which mail office is missing? Is having mail go missing?
what? Sorry.
There's no pattern in the sending of mail or receiving of mail, or there's no pattern in which office is having mail be go missing.
Is at least in her post office, there's been no specific pattern that she's noticed. It's just a lot of mail leaves a city this big, so sometimes stuff gets lost. Doesn't mean there isn't a pattern, but it may not be specifically this location, or if it is, she hasn't specifically found it yet.
What is going? Why is the status still the biggest thing for you guys right now?
What?
Hmm.
Oh, what
I'm
the
trying to
heck is
calm myself
happening?
Nyong.
Calm yourself
I
down.
zoned out for a second, and I
Calm yourself
come
down
back
from
to
what?
fire truck.
Life.
To the
Weird social
interaction.
situation.
Wee woo, wee woo.
Did you forget how to people or something?
Yes. Yes.
I never
Very much
I
so.
never knew.
I went to the bathroom and came back in. I guess went from one shit show to a different one.
Yeah, see,
And
I
one
went to the bathroom to clean myself up because I had a big sneeze and I'm getting over a cold, so it was messy.
Yeah.
And I came back and I started talking. No one stopped me to tell me you weren't there, so I made Theizora do it, and Theizora went, "Oh God, I, despite playing a charisma character, don't remember how to talk."
It happens.
And I didn't
mean,
clue
you
in,
asked
and
good
I
questions.
also didn't. And I also didn't clue it. Yeah, there's also nothing wrong with what they asked. They just, for some reason, panicked.
Yeah. I don't. Honestly, I feel like we should just go with part 2 of the plan. Because I doubt asking, well, can we look at your findings?
I mean, you're the mayor. You probably could.
Yeah, but this is communication for the entire country, not just our part. So there might be confidentiality that we do not have access to,
And it would take too long to go to.
and we would have to go through proper chat. Yeah, we would have to do legitimate business shit.
Not
We
just
don't got
that, it
time
would
for that.
take too long to get to the other locations that probably both Vulpe and Akemi sent their mail through.
Akemi, where would you say you probably sent your mail from?
Definitely different town. Say that much.
Please hold. I need to.
Probably get the map.
Yes, I am going to look at the maps.
Man, you don't just have the map pinned in a link
No, I
that always seems to
usually.
destroy itself.
Yeah, that's why I've stopped.
Where are
doing
we
it.
again?
This
We're in
basically-
Brightwood, right?
Yes.
We're not in Brightwood anymore. We're in your city, but it's really close to Brightwood.
Oh, that's right. Yes.
I'm pretty sure I sent mine in Napton.
Well, are you getting kidnapped? You sent one in Napton?
Huh?
Oh yeah, right. Never mind. There was the fuck up where your people were from
Yes.
Brightwood.
So
yeah.
So technically speaking, you are
Well, no, we were from Flamepole.
in the center of that big forest patch is where the city reappeared. Or what used to be the capital of a kingdom that's now turned into a modern city.
Also, wait, did we go to the post office in our town?
Yes.
Why?
Why
Why?
would we?
Why?
No one
Because
specified anything else.
yeah,
I thought you were
Sorry,
in Brightwood.
I was in the bathroom.
I thought you were in Brightwood. I forgot I haven't updated the map to show the new city in the forest, and that's where you actually were. So I was running with the assumption you were in Brightwood, but since nobody specified, technically that would be incorrect.
No, let's say it is Brightwood, because that would make only the make. What the fuck? Wait for like 15 minutes, man.
Because that's where the mail would be sent from, and more than likely
Yeah.
sent to.
Also, on top of that, this city, I don't know, just emerged. They wouldn't have the problem yet.
yeah.
Yeah, it would
There
not
was
make
more.
sense to go to our city first.
We would 100%
Nobody's
go
gonna-
back to Brightwood. Or Flameport, for that matter. I don't know. It's an
Woo!
actual town.
Nice.
We go to Flameport. Never mind.
Flameport
God,
might be
those
the better
things say.
stop, but I feel like that's also going to start the next story.
Well, no,
chapter.
but if we go to Flameport, and then try to send the letter to the parents, that wouldn't be too good because
They
We'd
live
be
in
in the
house
same
Flameport.
is
city.
in Flameport.
Yeah, so unless the
Look, at that point, we'll be told to just walk.
Yeah.
well, not really. If it's a large city, like I'm pretty sure it's marked. Pretty sure that's what the encircled circle
That's
means.
at the same
Very
time,
large
you got to
city.
remember your family does have a residency in Brightwood
They
Mhm.
as
do
well
this.
because of the fuck up.
Yeah.
So you could just say, yeah, we're mailing it to their other residency.
Cool.
Or it could also just imply that the local mail in Flameport's also messed up if it doesn't get sent.
Let's just say Brightwood. Let's just say Brightwood.
Mm-hmm.
Jesus Christ, people.
We can work
Okay.
together.
So I need to add to. So I need to move this to a different calendar entry.
Can't believe
What
going
day
away
are we
makes-
even on?
Yeah,
I was writing on the 2nd of Balak, but now I need to move it to the 3rd because you would have had to spend the day traveling from the woods back to Brightwood.
Yeah, makes sense.
Which, in fairness, has nothing to do with whether you guys actually specified it or not, because I had assumed you were planning to go back to Brightwood. I just put it in the wrong spot. Well, what I actually did was it's still not on the updated map that I'm working on. That the city in the forest is actually a real city now, and I forgot that that's where you had said you went. So I assumed you went back to Brightwood, forgetting that I haven't added the actual place you went on the map yet. So that was my mix-up. They traveled back to Brightwood.
Also, apparently, because your calendar has temperatures, it is 14 degrees today.
Damn.
14 Celsius or Fahrenheit?
It's -10
Or-
Celsius, but 14 in Fahrenheit.
Okay. That's cold.
Yeah, but there's no precipitation, and the clouds are clear, and the wind is calm.
I don't even know if I
But
have
it's
any warm
Brick
clothes.
is a motherfucker.
Way too cold.
Actually, it probably would feel nice if there's no wind.
You know what? I'm glad I have
Nope.
fur. Problem solved. I have not only fur and a coat.
I'm dead. I don't feel.
I'm
anything at
chilling.
this point.
I'm just
Hold on.
chilling.
Do I even have warm clothes?
I mean, your character art does. You're wearing fur around your neck.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's just at the top of the jacket.
It would
It's
still be on a
fashion.
jacket, and a jacket would keep you warm.
True.
Maybe.
Some jackets don't for some reason.
Fashion.
I can confirm.
I mean, we could go ask your seamstress.
We could.
Nope. That's for next campaign,
Damn.
where you're gonna be a seamstress, and I'll be a goblet seamstress.
Or
I'm gonna be
possibly
an
whenever,
artificer.
or
Hopefully.
when Vulp dies, whatever comes first.
Probably won't be dying. Let's be honest.
Yeah.
They're skirting the line.
I so where are we at? Where is?
Oh, I
In
messed it
Brightwood.
up.
Yeah, I know we're in Brightwood. Talking about in the conversation, because I'm not gonna ask to try and look and see if I can find a pattern myself. Yeah, I'm just saying. Okay, well, thank you for your time. Goodbye, and then go to the others and say, all right, send your mail and track it.
Did we get? So I'm taking it you didn't get much of anything from them.
They said that there's not a pattern to the mail going missing. It's just like all standard. Some things just got lost in transit.
They lied.
At least not
I
from
wouldn't-
this location. And
They're
no,
part
they
of it.
didn't lie.
They're part of it.
They very well could be, but I also don't think they're lying.
They don't know they're part of it.
Vulpe, let's go send that note.
Alrighty.
Yes, please, for the love of God, someone do something.
Vulpe is
Me
going to
and
walk into the
Vulpe-
post office
Yeah, me and
and
Vulpe
prepare
will
to
go.
send his letter. But before he does, he's going to ask, "Hey, do you happen to have any files of who sent letters when? I was wondering if I could go over my previously sent letters, just dates and times and such."
We do keep some record of it, but only for about a month.
So it'd be gone by now.
Yeah, I'd have to go back to Napton then to get my most recent record.
I mean, I'm sure it's stored in, like, the capital where all the post office records are kept, but we only
Yeah,
keep a
right.
month on hand.
Yeah. Do you receive mail from Nabden to send to other places, or do they manage it themselves?
Depends on what it is. They have a little more limited resources available for sending larger packages, but they do have a post office for sending something the size of what you're sending.
So there wouldn't be
And
a record of receiving my letter from there either. And I doubt we want to walk all the way to Nabden. So
Yeah, no.
I'm just going to hand them the letter and pay whatever fee it would be to send it, because I assume there's a fee.
Yes, there is a fee. It's like 2 silver.
Inflation nowadays getting out of control.
Excuse me?
I'm
Don't insult
joking.
the man.
I was not in character. I'd like to say that was not a character first and foremost.
Well, now it's 12 gold.
I can hear the stunned silence.
12 gold it is. Okay then.
Now you can talk about inflation.
Paul, I hate you sometimes.
All right. Well, I paid my 12 gold.
You brought it up.
It's you brought up the other thing.
Oh, yeah.
I paid the 12 gold.
What in the world?
After paying my very totally reasonable fee, giving them the letter and walking out, I'm going to start casting Locate Object around the corner where they can't see me through any windows. If you're wondering, yes, I did deduct 12 gold off my page.
No, you didn't. You deducted 2 silver off your page. Piss off.
Okay.
The 12 gold was a joke.
But was it really?
That's me, right?
Okay.
Is the booty hole
It has
talking?
been corrected to 2 silver.
Stop.
Oh God, we started late. We got silly right away. I'm tired. I'm still getting over a cold. I was not prepared for this.
Oh,
We did good, everyone.
I think we're giving Paul an aneurysm.
He loves it.
Maybe.
Paul, if our stupidity is getting to the point it's killing you, I think we might need to give you a break.
Pikachu.
I'm just trying to figure out how to, at this point, how to turn all this nonsense that I didn't plan for into ending as a somewhat coherent.
I mean, to be fair, it is the male debacle. It could just be stupid.
Incompetence.
I don't mean tonight specifically. I mean like
literally everything.
Because a lot of it was like 5 or 6 basic adventures to get you started, and then we went off into everybody's backstories and stuff that I made up on the fly. I'm like, now I got to try to turn it into something logical to end on, so that when we do end, there's still an actual like conclusion.
Hey, well, the story with the purifier people is very interesting.
Yeah, I'm still wondering whatever the hell happened to them. They haven't reached out to me since.
Yeah.
They've been doing other things.
They're plotting.
They decided to try the locate object.
Shenanigans.
So
let me go cast the spell, actually. Probably helps if I do that, huh?
A little bit.
They're plotting more shenanigans. Scheming. Yes, they're scheming.
Yeah, of course they are. They're trying to come out and
So, does anybody else want to do anything else before the next phase of this happens?
Can it involve fire?
Like during the day today.
A little bit of fire?
We can check the quest board and see what we got going next afterwards.
So on the quest
have
board,
to meet up with the guy.
Yeah. There's due process. We'll do everything in proper order.
Making so.
We'll get
I
there
can
eventually.
do the thing.
Burn
you did
it
the
to the
mountains, you did the
ground.
woods. So there's still a message that outside the city. Just gotta look at where I laid things out on the map. I mean, technically, I could also just say it's a map that didn't make it onto the map, but
the mapless map.
Place that didn't make it onto the map.
They didn't pay their map back.
Okay, yeah. So you're in Brightwood, so that's fairly close. So to the east is a large Great Lake, they refer to it as, to use a real-world phrase from near where I live. Just in terms of size of it, it is interlocked by land, so it is a lake, but it is very large. And it has been known as Misty Lake for a long time because it tends to act, just because of the sheer size of it, a little more like the ocean as far as gathering fog and stuff like that, because it has so much water to it. But it does seem like it's been growing unusually thick mist and fog lately. And people are concerned that maybe something is taking the natural elements and abusing them, and they would like it investigated. And there's also outside of the city, to the south, mostly south but slightly southwest, there's an old abandoned tower that has been abandoned from before this version of civilization existed here. Doesn't necessarily mean it's ancient, but it's at least as old as the 1,000-ish years since the lands were split. And no one has gone to look into it since, because it is old and abandoned and very possibly dangerous if it's more ancient, because it could be magic or some shit. So they would like someone to investigate that at some point.
I heard mist and ancient. Yeah, that's our MO.
Yeah.
That's us.
I swear, I need to become a history teacher.
So basically, you could either go east and investigate the giant lake, which forms the reason that all the towns around it kind of take weird roundabout ways up the roads. It's also why Ravenmoor on the far east doesn't directly connect to Brightwood, despite looking like it should. Because there's a small mountain range near Iron Catch that kind of blocks the path between it, and then the lake blocks the rest of it. So you have to take the long way around. Or you can go slightly southwest.
Slightly southwest.
So we'll do that in a couple days.
Mhm.
That's the plan. All right, what do we gotta do now? We resting first?
Yeah, that's probably a good idea.
Yeah, just waiting for the mail to start going, so
Well, I'm sure it wouldn't take a full day for it to ship.
I mean, we gotta wait till at least 5 p.m.
yeah.
All right, let's do it.
All right. Well, let's see here. All my great keys on my keyboard in the right order. That would be helpful.
You can do it.
Yeah. You guys were planning to send it. You sent the letter, or it's headed up to be sent, and you wanted to do which one? What thing?
The ancient place with all the smoke.
Okay. In fact, they checked the job board. Now, are you doing that throughout the rest of today? Because if you do, you won't be able to use locate object on your letter.
No, I figured we were doing that after.
Okay,
We're
so you're
just
going to do that
setting up,
Probably
tomorrow.
like,
doing that later.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. They decided to investigate the tower to the southwest. After checking on the letter situation, and they're meeting tomorrow morning. Okay. So, as you So, as you waited out for the evening to see what happens with your letter, well, in this case, I guess specifically more so the pen that you've chosen as the object. Okay, so that lasts for 10 minutes. So when are you casting this?
I'm going to wait until I see some sort of wagon that looks like it's about to come send out mail. Because I assume they're not just carrying these by hand.
And it depends. They have local people who carry it on foot. It depends where they're taking it.
But we're going to say we sent this letter to their residence in Flameport.
Mhm. Well, you do see signs of a wagon pulling up to collect some of the mail. You don't sense that yours moves in the time that it takes them to load up the wagon, which means that it didn't make it onto that wagon's worth. The next morning, I assume you're going to go double check to see if it left, because you're not going to watch every fucking wagon overnight unless you don't want to get rested.
Yippee!
Yeah, no, I'll just wait till the next day. You know, being arrested does not sound fun.
No, not being arrested.
Oh.
As in, if you watch it all night, you are going to not get arrested.
Yeah, that doesn't sound fun either.
Yeah, particularly since I'll give you a level of exhaustion if you don't sleep, so.
Yeah, you know, sleep sounds pretty good.
And so we'll say you watched for a couple of wagons worth of pickups, and then basically till your spell runs out. And then you head to bed and come to check the next morning, and it does appear that your letter is no longer there.
Hmm. Well, that's one answer. We could go look in Flameport, but I think we have other things we need to do now.
So, as you all get ready to he checks on the letter in the morning.
Ready. Ready.
And it has left the post office. The group is going to head out for the tower after a brief meetup with Lamoth and Ezra. So, you arrive for the meeting with Homoth and Azrim, and that's where we'll end for this week, because I'm not starting anything else at 12:30. When I normally try to be done by 12, but I went a little bit longer to allow for making up for several of us, including me, being late and also goof shenanigans. Arrive for the meeting.
Oh yeah.
23. We are now done session 23.
Woo! About time.
Yippee!
Whoa! That means we started this campaign 24 weeks ago.
Yeah.
Roughly, yeah.
Roughly.
Cool.
We did cancel one or two other sessions for people being sick or running too late or stuff like that. But
Or a holiday.
let me check. Actually, I can
Oh,
tell you when
yeah.
the first.
Grimace.
We've been playing this campaign for about 6 months.
Well, let's put it this way. I know we didn't start right when I was making the pages for it. It was a couple weeks before, but it does tell me in my OneNote when I generated the page for each page that I make, and I made the calendar pages for my first month worth of notes, which we're now just into the start of month 2 in game. But with Jaquel, the first month, I made the page to use for notes for that on May 16th. And we started about a week to 2 weeks, somewhere in that range, after I started building the OneNote. So we've been playing since about June, roughly.
Yeah, about 6 months. Wow. I think this is like the second longest campaign I've played in.
It's
I
lovely.
can tell you the first time I pinned anything in here, which doesn't necessarily mean it's when we first started doing stuff. It's when I remember to go back and pin it. The oldest pins are from mid-July.
Yeah.
For world building stuff, but I'm pretty sure we'd already started by then. I just went back and reposted them so I could pin them.
Mm.
Next campaign, I'm actually going to put the real world date in the notes as well to keep track of. Well, next campaign, I'm gonna make Theizora be the DM so I can play for a change. But
Yeah, let's make Theizora DM. Then they'll learn to talk, right? You'll learn to talk to people, right?
Theizora did a fine job talking to people. They just for some reason Ash thought they didn't.
Sounds about right.
Yeah.
Oop.
Ash, you'd make an amazing DM. I haven't been in any of your games, but I'm sure it would be great.
You're doing great.
Thanks. Hi. Hi, Sable. Hi,
I just feel
Sable.
like
you're
there's
about
going to
to
be a
cry.
whole lot more shenanigans with Theizora as the DM.
Oh,
A whole lot more shenanigans and a whole lot more trauma.
Yeah.
Yay.
It's what I do
Cool.
best.
Yeah, I've heard the stories. They do a lot of trauma. If you give them a little bit of trauma to go off, they'll stretch it for a mile.
Dang.
Good.
So, oh boy, I cannot send another Vulpin there. That'd be too fun for them.
It's going to be so
No,
great with the next campaign. I'm playing a goblin.
What'll probably actually happen is I'll just end up as the forever DM for this group. Most likely.
No, I definitely want
No.
to DM.
Unless you want random
I
bullshit
can
like
also-
my campaign.
Because the problem is I like getting a chance to be a player. And I would be very curious to be a player in several of you guys' games, because I think you'd make pretty much everyone here who, especially anyone who already has dabbled in DMing, I'd be curious what their DM's games would be like. But the problem is I also would be really curious to get to be a player next to everyone, so I can't decide who I want to ask to DM for me, so therefore it'll probably just keep being me.
See, I just haven't DM'd enough to know my DM style.
What if we just bring someone in to be a DM so then we can still all play together? Problem solved.
Yeah, the problem is...
Yeah, I don't want
to run a group this size, you have to either all know each other quite well. Like I ran for, by the time we got to our full size we're at now, I've run for 3 of the people, I think before, or 2 of the people. Wally's more or less just, I'll play in whatever you run, so it's easy to run for him.
Yep.
I've run for 2 of them before, and the other 3 of you just wanted an excuse to play D&D, so I was like, there's not a lot of pressure there. But to run for a group this size, especially if we actually, there's always going to be silly shenanigans, but if we actually wanted to try and really run a campaign where as a group we did shit, for including me, 7 players, good luck finding a DM that wants to run for that many people.
I mean, I've ran for 8 players before, and I only knew like 2 of them beforehand.
I could take the challenge. I can't promise
We-
it'd be good, but I could take the challenge.
I'm sure it'd be
Same.
fine, but what I'm saying is, if we, to do your other second idea of all of us still being a party, including me, it's hard to find people that are comfortable running for that many people. Because it's one of the reasons we get derailed so much is because there's so many people playing. Like, there's always going to be stupid D&D comedy shenanigan breaks, and that's half the fun. But the reason we seem to have more of them is because, number one, most, if not all, of this group has some kind of something wrong with their brain, and not in an offensive way. Like, genuinely, I'm pretty sure I have at least mild ADHD. I haven't managed to get diagnosed yet because my health services around here are not the greatest, unless I want to pay more money than I can afford.
Brain go burr.
We all have various forms of brain go burr.
Yeah.
But also, what does not help with that, as much fun as it is having 7 players, including the DM. Because there's more ways for brain to go burr, including for the DM.
Brain go big burr.
That said, we've gotten an alarming amount done compared to what I expect most 6-person groups I run for to get done. In some sessions, I don't care. Like, if we're mostly just, I'm sitting back letting you guys do a lot of group role-playing or something, which I try to have a fair amount of, then I don't care what we actually accomplish other than that, because that's what I'm trying to accomplish that session. But, when we do things like spend 30 minutes having a fucking text title chat fight, because brain go burr and there's too many of us, and I don't want to drop that in somebody else's lap unless it's someone else from the existing group, but I also want to get a chance to try playing with everyone in the existing group. So therefore, what'll probably end up happening to make my brain happy is I'll just keep running because that's the best middle ground. Ooh. Ooh.
Oh, Theizora, evil
Yeah.
idea.
He's doing ooh because I sent him DM things.
I
Theizora,
need you to
evil
go to
idea.
my DMs.
Are you scheming with the DM?
No, I'm
Who
just
isn't
showing
scheming with the DM?
DM
No, he
things.
sent me. He sent me pictures of the map he wants to use when he gets a chance to DM.
Yeah, I've made an entire continent.
See, DM with the DM. Jeez.
That being said, it's nearing 1 o'clock my time, and I work at 8, so I'm gonna go.
All right, I gotta
But
be up at like 3 in the morning.
Very well.
I will see you. I will see you next week. Hopefully, everyone will be on time, including me.
I won't forget next week, I promise.
Well, I'm gonna now that I've we're back on our normal routine, so that should help too. But also, I'll just make sure I do what Wally suggested and ping everyone the day of.
Oh, me
Yeah,
and Theizora
because
are
you
cooking.
usually did do that, so I was like confused as shit.
Me and Theizora are cooking.
That's
Yeah.
But anywho,
We're cooking and everyone's
the
gonna be
future is the
cooked.
future. For now, I still have a campaign to. I say campaign. I have a series of random adventures I'm trying to turn into a actual campaign that I have to finish running you through. So we will see you next time for more
Challenge.
Ubers Are Us.
Ubers are
The
us.
Shiggles
Goobers.
and gang.
For more shits and giggles. If that's not your party name, I don't know what we're doing here.
Yeah, we still have not come up with that.
Gets and shiggles.
Yeah, I will say ideas I have. With ideas that I have, especially for future content on the hunt that you're currently on as a starting point. The next campaign I do a noticeable chunk of in Fenixia area, or probably even Rudoria, because they're such close allies. There will absolutely be a registered adventuring, you get badges from the government saying you are part of their register of official adventurers, licensed adventurers, and you will absolutely need a name to register as in that.
Honestly, that's one of my favorite things when I run or play a campaign, is making them do all the government stuff for the first session or two, getting registered, signed up, getting to introduce each other, get to know each other, explain their backstories, and then sometimes I'll even do first couple of levels. Oh, you're being promoted in the guild ranks through their adventuring levels. That's kind of how I would.
Well, I have a system in place already for all that too.
Ooh.
Yeah, I wouldn't do that for all their levels, but if I'm just setting a couple entry levels to get them a little stronger, teach some people how to play, maybe I'd go through that method before I send them into the world on their own.
We all are trying to make this way overly complicated, by the way.
Oh, snap, snap.
But I'll talk to you more about that in DMs, because that is actually a DM conversation, and I'm going to go have a smoke and go to bed. So,
All right.
bye.
Bye.
Good night.
Good night.
Bye-bye.
All right. It's Ember Venture time and then bedtime.
The way I
Alright,
have
quick.
it set up for
Coffee.
my first campaign is I just have everybody in the same guild.
Yeah, I mean, it's just something I kind of like.
Because that because this I was using this when I was actually running an IRL campaign that fell apart, and all of them were new players. So I was like, I'll just make everybody in the same guild. It just makes sense.
Yeah.
There's no reason to make it complicated for them.
Theizora, we need to start scheming
That
on
is
our
a
game.
colorful ass map.
I
All right,
know.
let's
It's
go.
just there's reasons. It's gonna
Theizora,
be
we need to
split up
start
into
scheming.
we do.
All right. I'll see y'all
I
later.
need to figure out what website I used, because I got these maps as well.
If you want, I could send you my current world doc that I've been trying to build.
Do it. I can help.
I mean, right now it's just the one main continent. That's the namesake. I have the
Ooh.
smaller continents and even one of Paul's old continents in there, because I stole ethos from him. aka first campaign.
Okay. Industry.
So yes, technically, Akemi, your first character with Paul is canon. They're not here, are they?
That sounds hot.
I'm here.
Oh.
Hey, what the fuck?
Hey,
I've been seeing this damn mouse running back and forth in my room, and it's pissing me off.
All right.
Dang.
I'll see y'all later. Everyone, it's not playing Ember
Also,
Venture.
Sheila, funny thing, Meana is also kind of canon in my games.
Nice.
By that extension of ethos existing.
Oh, yeah? I like it. What does she do?
I mean, it's literally just campaign 1.
Menacing.
Hey, Sky. Do y'all want to play Marvel Rivals soon?
Yeah, sure.
No.
All right, I'm
I'm
gonna
off.
go now because I'm tired of being interrupted by my grandparents.
Alright, cool. I'm gonna go kidnap Ash.
I need to
Okay.
download
Alright, bye.
Rivals.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye, everybody.
And everybody leave.
Bye.